Ooh, you have friends?
What
All
are
my
those?
all my Final Fantasy friends, okay? You guys want to see a picture that I took?
You love
Yeah.
pictures.
G-pose? I do love pictures. I love making
should-
G poses and stuff. Where do I put this? I don't Fantasyland? Where just miscellaneous media? Where the fuck do I put this?
D&D.
General.
D&D.
You missed
D&D.
you
I
missed
don't
the
know.
cute octopus I showed everybody.
Hold on.
He did.
First of all, cute octopus? Yes, please.
Yeah.
I guess we'll stop.
Okay, are you looking?
Oh, I'm.
No, I have another. I have my. I'm trying to find this picture that I took for you guys. Here you go. I took this.
Why, dude?
Wow.
Fucking why?
What do you mean? Why? Joel, do you see this shit? Look at it. Look at those. Look at that.
Bro, I'm gonna
Trust
get
me, I'm looking.
monetized.
Oh my
Come on. I'm definitely not looking.
god.
Oh, there's more. I can spam more.
Yeah,
It's
make me
more where
log
that
in
came
again.
from.
Oh yeah. Anyway, where's this cute octopus? Hold on.
Oh. There it is again.
I like how she covers my face and not hers.
Hold on. Where the fuck is this? Where is it? Where's it? Where's
in
it? Where's
It's
it?
in.
Cute octopus? It's adorable. You 3D
Isn't
printed
it
that, didn't
so
you?
cute? Yeah, and look, it's little legs.
Aw, it's functional too, Steven.
Yeah.
Maybe you
Yeah,
should
and it
just
has a
print
little
stuff
and
like
it
that.
has
Stuff that
holes
breaks.
for a keychain.
That's nice.
Steven just prints stuff that breaks.
First of all, what?
Nuh-uh.
The only one who breaks this stuff is Ellie.
He just prints stuff and
Yeah.
doesn't ship it.
Yeah, you know that fantasy football trophy I printed last year? It's still on my desk.
It's okay. I'm in charge of that now. So you guys
Oh, this
come
sounds
to
like it's
me.
in the tech.
Thank God, someone
Yeah.
competent.
Got it.
Wow.
I love you.
Is it bad I want to message him? Hey, bitch, what's your address?
He sent it the other day
Oh.
for Tater 2 casserole, remember?
Oh, he did send it?
Yeah. You'll have to send something saying like, no, it's not tater tot casserole, but I owe you this. He sent it to me on Messenger. Fair.
I'm ready when you guys are.
Oh my god, who wants to recap? I'm not doing it for you. Someone else can recap.
Alrighty then.
I'm sorry, I'm in my kitchen, but I'll be back in a minute.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah. And I know it happened, so.
Then we're good. Because Joel is actually showing up to the sessions. Yay. Okay. So last session, we all figured out what D&D was again after hiatus for 20 years. We picked up after we killed the baby dragons that were evil, so okay to kill babies there. But we basically recovered a little bit. Everyone healed up. We started looking through the cave, looking for loot. I got shot in the shoulder because of some traps. Zirak jumped into the ceiling trying to avoid said traps. And he picked up some pieces of parchment, some spell scrolls, lots of money.
Money.
Money,
please.
Money.
So that was.
And
part two.
then, yep, we were going through, and we went back to their nest, and they had a big pile of gold, like swords and shit sticking out of it, and like helmets and full of crowns and whatever the fuck else.
We're rich.
Yeah, but it was fake. And Zirak discovered, like, oh, there's a little backpack inside this illusion of this big old pile of gold and shit. And Morin figured out that there's this little staff that can, figure out, project illusions of things that it, captures. So we played around with that for a little bit. But then we also figured out that the backpack itself was like a bag of holding, but better, because it has lots of pockets, and you just have to think what you need, and it gives it to you. So then we pretty much wasted the rest of the session just reaching in there and trying to figure out whatever else this backpack contains. It had various things with the initials AA on them. including some weapons, like a great sword, a short sword, it's a full set of plate armor. There was a shield in there. It's all in the notes. I've had the whole list, but yeah, Xerox finds like a waystone, which is something that's special to his home village. There's also a picture frame that showed a male human and a female dwarf. We figured out that the male human was Elminster Almar, who was a really important wizard in Waterdeep that used to help out adventurers from the Yawning Portal, but kind of moved on from the city like 60 years ago, 70 years ago.
Many years ago.
Many. So we're thinking that AA is related to EA. There's also
In the game.
right. Oh shit, that's gross.
Big game.
Oh. So we figured it all out. We got back to, we left the cave, got back to Diamond Lake Village, said, hey, you know those things we told you not to worry about? Well, and then you started worrying about them again, but we killed them, so you're good this time. Then we went back to Waterdeep and said goodbye to Morin's sister, who was pushed into lava through no fault of his own. And then went back to Troll Skull, where Xerak and Morin messed with the backpack some more and found some more things. Some potions. They found, Morin found a spell book. There was a spell scroll as well that Xerak found. Two spell books, excuse me. And
Man,
a
if
journal.
only we had a wizard.
If only, but we'll see. And then Xerak found a journal that I believe was also had AA on it. Yeah. And then he started reading that, but we didn't learn the details. Maybe he did, but not the rest of us. Majoli and Callisto were drinking and eating in the tavern and kind of watched the comings and goings and what was happening. Nothing really out of the ordinary. DM man kind of stressed something about the job board, but nobody checked it. So we'll see if that bears fruit, I guess. And then there was one more thing. The parchment. 5 pieces of parchment that Xerak found appeared to be letters between a lord and a lady, but some sort of code. Like they had misspelled words and words missing that were making it like the grammar weird. So Morin took those to study them with his 11 intelligence. But yeah, we're not sure exactly what's going on with E or AA or these letters. But
If
we'll
only you
figure it
had a
out.
little cat that could probably ask somebody who's been around a while.
If only we had a little cat
I
who
know,
was
right?
actually there with us and got us a free ride with Roller, because
This is
Ooh,
true.
what song did he play?
What did he
Chat
play?
GPT
Oh.
did not give me one.
Bro,
I said
No,
sweet child of
we-
mine, but apparently you've done that
Wow.
one before.
No,
Oh,
we
damn,
picked.
okay, I'm
we
sorry.
picked a song.
Yeah, you did
Did
pick
we
a song. Yeah.
Yeah, we did pick a song, and we were like, "Oh yeah, that one."
I don't
I
know.
know
For
what
the
Roller
VOD.
likes.
Ah,
He's my boy.
Somebody skip to the very end real quick.
I know.
All right, and then you ended the night basically sleeping it off out of your
All right.
travels and woes.
And leveling up.
Getting a long rest
Twice.
for sure. Getting a long rest for sure.
You say twice.
Yeah.
One for each dragon. Oh, we also took the dragon head from
Ooh.
the
Oh,
smaller
yeah.
one.
Oh
And
my
it's-
god, can we mount it in here?
We're-
Ajali,
that was the
can
point,
we
yeah.
mount the dragon head, please?
That's all we brought it for.
Oh my god, you guys are so thoughtful. I love decorating with our beast slain. Like, look, we have Troll Skull here. Remember when we killed the troll? Oh my gosh, and now we get another dragon! Oh, I'm so excited!
This is the single most important thing we could do is mount this dragon.
But where do we put it?
Phrasing.
Do we have lift?
That's true. He might care. Very
Wait,
thoughtful.
We're the owners. We can mount whatever we want, wherever we want.
Yeah, but we can't just
Well-
put shit everywhere. Like, where are the people gonna sit? You don't want the clash, and you don't want the clutter. You know.
There are laws too. Can't mount anything we
Fire.
want wherever we want.
What if the fire marshal comes
Wands.
in here? You know, the city watch, they're kind of stingy.
We're in water deep. There's water everywhere. We don't even care about fires.
The water's very far away. You know, but you know, I had never spent a lot of time near the water.
I don't really like water either. God, it's hard to swim with
You know
heavy
who
armor.
loved water is Zirak.
Well, he loved fish.
And water. He literally has a little water skin just for water that you can put, I'm pretty sure, piss in it, and it'll be water.
You gave me an idea. I'm gonna try one session.
I mean, when he's not here, it's a pretty good chance of it.
That's a sleight of hand check I'd help with.
I would give you bardic inspiration for that.
Yeah, what's Zerik's water skin up to right now?
So we'll say this is the morning, right? You guys are slowly starting to wake up. So Zirak's, you know, in his roost, in the watchtower, and I'll say his gear is up there with him. So, if you wanted to do this, you make a stealth check to get up there without waking him up.
Ooh, I can go up there. Yes. Jolie,
And then
send me up there. I'm
A
very
sleight of
nimble.
hand
I'm like
check
a cat.
to yoink
Okay, I'm a
it.
cat.
Honestly, this is just a job for you, Zochi. You
Oh,
can do all that.
That's
you know
perfect
what?
time.
I'm all for playing jokes, and especially because you know Jolie and I'm looking Morin. You know, Morin, I don't know how you feel about this. You did turn in all of our gold one time to the City Watch.
Orange is gonna look down at him and just like very seriously mess with the bird.
Alrighty, here we
We
go.
gained another one.
Okay. So I rolled an 18. So that's your DC for your stealth roll and your sleight of hand.
Okay, so stealth. F to me. That's with a +8 too.
Can I give him heroic inspiration?
You can give him your inspiration if you'd like to, yeah.
Take it.
Okay, so reroll. Whee! It's a 16!
Best use of inspiration ever, right?
Literally nothing changes. Okay, and then make a sleight of hand check to grab it out of his pack. I will say if this check is 20 or above, I will add the 2 to your stealth check.
Ooh, wait, hold on. Can I do this? Hold on.
He's trying to give himself bardic inspiration. Ooh.
I am. No. No fun for us.
So you got to like the top of the little ladder going up, and you hear the top 2 rungs start to squeak, and you kind of stop. You're like, nah, if I go any farther, I'm gonna wake him up. And then you can see his bag is so close to you, and you're just reaching as far as
My little pause. My little
Can't-
pause.
You just can't reach it.
No.
Can't reach it without getting in there and possibly waking him up.
I'm running a Jolie down. This is a funny joke. Oh.
Can I run up? Wait,
I'm
is
gonna-
his?
I'm gonna turn around as like, so I imagine I'm on top, like climbing his little tower, right? Can a Jolie see me? Hi, Andrew.
From below, probably, yeah.
I'm gonna look back over my shoulder at a Jolie with the biggest cat eyes and like sobbing, like, I'm sorry, Jolie.
Say, oh, come here, Zochi. It's okay. We'll get him next time.
I failed you. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. No. Don't look at me.
One day the bird will
you-
turn his back, and then we'll get him.
Warren's gonna try to whisper up at him like, "Hey, you can play it off."
So as I'm like, so I assume like Jolie's like trying to like console me, like patting my head.
No.
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna go, and then I'm gonna look up and be like, "We're gonna get that fucking bird. We're gonna."
Now we're talking.
Ooh, one day he's gonna take a sip of that water skin, and it's gonna be piss.
With your change in tone, you can hear rustling in the room above as Zirak starts to wake up.
Oh shit!
Time to go.
Oh. Hello.
As you guys all kind of group together, you head back down into the tavern below for breakfast and to align yourselves for the day. Go over your spoils, meet any people you need to meet, check up on any leads. You are greeted with your breakfast of your choosing and your drink of your choosing at the table that's normally reserved for you and your closest confidants. This 5 of you sit down, or 4 of you sit down, and what's on the docket?
We got a dragon head to mount.
Yeah, we could probably just contract the person that did the troll skull before, right?
Oh, that's
Kinda
thinking
clean
right
it up.
there.
You know, do
Have
we
a
still
professional
have his
do it.
contact? Warren, you wait. Zirak writes shit down. Fuck.
Oh, we have his contact. We know who he is, but he doesn't like me very much.
What did you do? Did you piss in his water skin too?
Allegedly.
I got his name wrong.
Oh, was it
Many times.
broccoli?
It was broccoli.
Oh, good old broccoli. I forgot about
For how
that.
much
Oh,
we
he
paid him,
didn't
he should
do
love
it.
us.
He just organized the carpenters or whoever else who did.
So let's call broccoli.
Last time I think we had to go to the guild to find him.
To the guild.
Okay. As you
Wait.
guys finish up, that's what you want to do?
If we get this dragon head, do we change her name? Because I think dragons are cooler than trolls.
Doesn't
But-
rhyme.
Troll Skull was the historic name.
What if we keep the troll skull up but put a dragon skull next to it?
To start the wall of trophies
Yes.
with the dragon trophy. Starting off strong.
But the troll skull was our first trophy.
So
And
it
now we
has
put
the
up our
place of
second.
honor.
Mm.
Because we got to keep the
Well-
history of this place. The clientele likes it.
That is true. I forgot about that.
One of the barmaids overhears your conversation about effectively finding a taxidermist, and says that
She's into some freaky shit.
the why
Real
Not-
freaking naughty.
that there is
not ready for that.
that there is a pretty good taxidermist that they've used before.
Oh, do they have a
They
dragon
can-
skull?
They do not have a dragon skull, but they've worked with other large creatures, and should be able to make a mounted piece for you if that's what you wish.
I'm thinking that sounds very good to me. Thank you, barmaid.
Agreed.
Insert name of barmaid who has not been told to us. But this time, I think we should have the dragon head instead of the dragon skull.
Yeah, like the whole head, right? That's what I was
Ah,
thinking.
scales,
all right.
and eyes, and
And maybe we make it breathe fire.
maybe not the blood. Actually, do we check his backpack? Because I think he's probably bleeding over on top of everything in there.
He kind of like picks it up in front of you.
Warren's got to open it up and reach his arm in and think, dragon head.
You can feel just mushy, kind of like moist flesh, kind of like enwrap your hand.
Gross, I'm eating. And you said moist.
You chose to.
I'm gonna
eat
try to-
your
I'm gonna-
D&D.
I'm gonna try to pull it out. I'm gonna make a face while I do it. Like,
As you go to pull it out, you pull it out from like the stem of the neck kind of backwards. So you're pulling it out. You can see its two ears, what's left of them kind of like plop out the sides, and then its skull kind of pops out, and you can see it still glistening with this like almost like scarlet ember blood. As you're able to just yoink it out, you hear around you audible gasps as you pull this out in the middle of breakfast service in a tavern.
Nothing to see here, folks.
And
You know,
all eyes are looking at you guys. Well, specifically at Morin holding this fucking dragon head.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna lower it back in the backpack, trying not to spill it anywhere. But yeah, I'll look around the tavern.
Yeah, they're all looking at you.
They're all looking at me.
You can see some of the women are like, oh my god. Some of the guys are like trying to look over to see like what's going on, what kind of dragon it was. You can hear a bunch of people like, oh my god, was that a dragon? What is happening? Oh my god, did they slay a dragon? I didn't know there was allowed any dragons in Waterdeep. Oh my gosh.
I want to try to do a real performance check and kind of like play to the crowd, like we'll give them a little wink. Like, oh, that's just a sneak peek, but all our patrons will be able to see it much clearer soon. Kind of like drum up some hype for a new event.
Sure. Roll performance.
Oh shit. 320.
Yeah, they all start like as you start to address them, you can see like you have their full attention, and they start to like cling onto everything that you're saying. As soon as you're done, they start talking. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be another special event like the Fight Club. Guys, this is gonna be great. Tell everyone. You hear one person from the back just yell out, "When should we come back?"
I'm gonna look around at my party here real quick. We're probably gonna go today, right? Like we're gonna, and then it'll probably take like a week or so to get it put up. Yeah. You guys think so?
Yeah.
Why are we whispering?
I'm gonna announce to the crowd. Come back in. Oh, no shit. It's not a week. What's it called? In 10 day.
A 10-day.
The Troll Skull Manor will be having a reveal event for our newest attraction.
Okay, thanks.
Mark it on your calendars. Tell your friends.
You can see him like, this is cool. He's talking to everybody. He looks excited as hell. You can see him writing down stuff in a little notebook.
Does that mean we need to design a flyer?
We should get a band and have like a dramatic retelling and all this kind of stuff.
I'm gonna look at you when you say that and be like, the fuck do you think I'm here for?
Well, I mean, I was gonna assume, but if you'd like me to, I can make an ass out of you and me.
I could call up those guys from what is it? That one tavern that we went to. What was it called?
Yawning Portal.
Yawning Portal. Yeah, we could talk to the Yawning Portal people.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was their name? Yeah.
Yara. I think his name is Yara, right?
Yeah, and they wanted to play with you, right? Like, so you could, do a collaboration or whatever
Yeah.
you music types call that.
It's called collaboration.
Ah, okay.
Durnan is the proprietor of the Yawning Portal.
Durnan, yep.
Mhm.
Like Durnan and
Yagra
No, but the
works at the
Yagra.
Yawning Portal, and the Feral Fiddles
Feral
are
Fiddles.
the band that played on your opening concert
that I
that
crushed.
you originally met doing security for at the Yawning Portal.
We call them up. Are we planning a party?
Sounds like it.
I think so.
Get some extra
Oh.
business. Celebrate our dragon skull.
Do some other things in the meantime. Yeah.
Maybe a
Sounds like
Jolie
good
will
time.
kill somebody. Who knows?
Bring me somebody to kill. Give me some goblins.
Let's find
I-
a Xanathar person.
Ooh, now we're talking.
I mean, those are also at the Yawning Portal.
That's true.
We should probably take back that stuff to the big dragon, right?
Ooh, that is a good point.
Oh.
Remember, we don't want to piss him off.
Yeah, that probably
It
should be our
has
number one thing
been
to do.
almost a 10-day. It has been 9 days since you left him.
You know what? Maybe, I would hate to say this, but maybe send people on errands. And you know what? I think we have enough time to drop off this skull to Broccoli and make our
Or he's gonna
way
look really
to-
worried, like, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take the dragon's the dragon's gold back. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do that immediately.
Do we only have one?
The other one was too
You
big
know
to
what?
fit in the pack.
You know what? Let's go take care of what was his name? It was like Arnax.
Yes.
Aranax was the one
Arnax, yeah.
underneath the.
We go talk to
Mage
we should go talk to Aranax before he gets too pissed at us.
Yeah, just because we borrowed.
But you know
some
what? What if he
gold.
asked for proof that we killed the dragon? So we should keep the skull on us first.
We can carry it in the bag.
That's a good point. Yeah, so we probably shouldn't split up then. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have? We need,
And,
so we need the. Our bird construct is dead. We can just go yoink some dwarven ale, and then I have my little dagger. We're good.
Oh yeah, we do need to bring. Wait. Yeah.
The door stayed open while we were in there, even though
Oh.
Nim was dead. So I don't think we need him to be alive.
Or does it just stay open
Even
now that
though-
we opened it?
We were gonna try to resurrect him.
Resurrect who?
Nim.
Mm.
Xerak wanted to find the wizard that originally made him, but we only had, I think, one lead.
Well, let's do one thing at a time. So let's try and go. Let's go make sure a dragon isn't pissed off at us.
Let's hope that the dead body of our automaton companion will suffice for that door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love a good gamble.
So you're
Gamble?
heading
That's a
back
red tuber.
down to the southern
Well-
ward to Estevel's tower to go visit Arnax.
Yes. What I believe we need to go back to Xerak's roost to get Nim. So we'll just head upstairs real quick and then
Yeah,
Gather
we'll say
up.
Xerac. He goes down and grabs it. Brings Nim with him. Puts him in the pack. Okay. I'm assuming we're calling Roller.
Oh, of course we're calling roller. I'm gonna pull out the card and be like,
you
Oh,
think we would
that's-
walk?
yeah, walk
Let's
in.
get some gold to start counting it.
Oh, bestest friend of mine who is the enjoyer of all that it is good in music and melodies. How are you doing this fine morning?
In so many words, I'm fine. Where are we
Good.
going?
I am glad to hear you say that you are doing just fine. And of course, our favorite mode of transportation. First off, we could talk about some things when you get here, but second, actually, I'm losing my train of thought. I don't know. There's a lot going on.
I don't have a train, just a wagon.
Wagons are fine. So we need to go to. Hey, Lauren, where was your sister's tower at?
South Ward, he's taken us there before.
Oh, okay. Hey, Roller, do you remember that big tower we went to a while ago? And like we like came out and we were like had a big old bag and we called you because it's like we need help carrying this bag.
It was off Fillet Street.
Oh,
Fillet.
sorry. It was where? Where? Oh, okay.
Or
It was
Fillet Lane.
Fillet Lane. Fillet Lane.
Yep. Okay. Give me like 3 minutes.
Okay. Wait. Also,
Wait. Are you transporting it back?
are we transporting? Where is that gold
Yes.
set? Yes.
Yes, we will need the bigger one.
We need the
Give me
big,
7
the big
minutes.
wagon.
We need the XL.
You hear the line go down. 7 minutes go by,
Nice.
and sure enough, the big ass wagon armored as hell, fucking comes up, and it's like it almost looks like it's cammed. It's like shaking while it's stationary. He hops out.
Oh my god.
Pushes his leg underneath. The big bin comes out the back, and he kind of just like claps his hands together. He's like, "So, you need help with the bag?"
If you don't mind.
Well,
Oh, Mike
it's a
D.
good thing I
Roller.
stretched this day. Oh, you see him like stretch down. His belt glows again. His arms kind of just like glow a little bit. Picks it up. Into the back. Folds itself back up. Disappears into the back of the wagon. Well, come on, we'll burn a
You're so
daylight.
strong. How come you're stronger than these two guys? And I'm gonna point at Morin and Golian.
He kind of stops, looks at you, and just kind of
Not
gives
pointing at a Jolie.
you just a little wink. Just it's magic.
Whoa. Give me some of that.
Warren's gonna start making excuses.
He holds his. You can see his.
I wasn't
hands.
really trying that last time, guys. I mean, the
His
sun is in my
hands glow,
eyes, and like my
And he
armor kind
puts
of
his
pinches
hand
me.
up for a high
and-
five. But he puts his hand all the way up for a high five
Is it for me?
for you.
That's not fair. I can't reach that.
Keep in mind he's a dwarf. He's not super tall.
I'm going to jump up and try and give him a high five.
Make a acrobatics check.
Woo!
I'll say
Yeah,
at
like a
advantage.
plus
'cause you're a
7 to
cat.
that.
Advantage. Roll.
Because you got that feline agility. You look at him, you look up at his hand, and you kind of like, oh. And then you kind of 2 steps forward, you bound off of the wagon up and just smack
Oh my
his
god,
hand.
that was a solid one.
And he
well,
is both impressed and kind of surprised at the fact that you were able to jump up and smack his hand before he could even react.
Woo. You know,
your
you
hand,
never.
your hand kind of tingles for a second. Like,
That was
there you
a
go,
good
buddy.
one. Oh, that felt good. I'm ready. I'm ready to go talk to a. Oh, I probably shouldn't say. Wait, Roller.
Yep.
We told you what's down there, right?
Not in so many words, but I gathered.
Okay. Okay.
It's a drainage system we got to deal with.
We're gonna go down there and return what we have. Okay. All right. Everybody in the wagon.
Get in the wagon.
Okay. In the wagon, we're moving. What song you playing?
Ooh, I will be playing for your delightful ears today is going to be a song by the great composer and part of musical ensemble Led Zeppelin, and it is going to be the Immigrant Song.
Okay. Perform for me, my darling. Can you not hear me at all?
You're talking so loud, I can hear you through my headset that I have you muted on Discord.
Okay, perfect.
Anyway, performance.
Okay, perfect.
21.
Nice.
Yeah. Song plays. It feels like the better you play, the faster he drives. And you end up getting there in what seems like lickety-split timing.
Wow, the
Considering
mechanics
you're
of this
going
game are
from
really deep.
The northern, almost the top of the north ward to the south of the southern ward. You're basically going the entire
Wow,
length of
speeding.
water deep. You guys arrive, and he hops out and helps you with your bag again. Drops you in
Oh,
front
thank
of
you so
the...
much, Roller. This is why we appreciate you, and thank you for giving us this. And I'm gonna pull out his card, and I'm gonna start crying, looking at his card. You love this little card, and I love you too, Roller.
You see him like start to tear up a bit. It's like, I knew you guys were my favorite.
Oh, Roller. By the way, I'm gonna look at Morin and be like, oh,
It's, you don't hold up with hands.
10 day, a 10-day. Come back to Troll Skull. We have a surprise, and I'm gonna lean into Roller's ear and be like, we have.
Well, I'm sure I'll be busy that day. I'll make sure to hire some extra
I'm
people.
sure. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm telling you now to prepare, because I feel like it is going to be a big party, and lots of going and coming and
It should
going,
be
and
very good for business.
very good for your business, very good for our business too.
Wonderful. Well,
But
that's good to
be
know.
quiet about it until you see a flyer.
I'll wait for my invitation then.
Oh,
Like big flyers.
well, we'll make sure you get one, Roller. You know, once we get the one made, I'll make sure to give you a copy. And also VIP treatment. Wink, wonk.
All right. He kind of like glances over at Callista, looks back at you guys. Okay. Well, I'll see you then.
Bye,
Yeah, they're
Roller.
pretty good at
We'll
that
probably-
special treatment.
As he's walking away, he kind of does like the little leg heel click jump thing. I can't quite show you because I'm sitting and I'm hurt all the time.
Oh yes, because it's sitting.
And then yep, goes away. As you guys start to approach the tower, you can see that the tower has started to be renovated. You see some members from the Carpenters Guild and the Masonry Guild are working on the outside of the tower, refurbishing it basically to bring it back up to snuff now that it's been purchased, so it's not an eyesore or a danger to the community. The door is propped pretty wide open. As you guys approach, you see two of the guards that you had seen before kind of like walk out to meet you, and you see them call back to another, hey, go get Estevel. Her brother's here. He nods. He runs upstairs, and they kind of walk out a little bit farther, and they say, hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
I heard you guys were looking for help to find something. How'd it go? I mean, Estevel came back pretty banged up.
She was a little worse for wear, but we all
Oh, why don't you tell them what happened, Morin?
are still alive. So I believe that tells you all you need to know.
Huh. Well, it's gonna take more than a creature to take out Estevel. You guys, I was worried about though.
Oh, we're
What about if
fine.
it was, what about if it was, you know, something that comes from like nature, like something that's hot and red and sometimes orange and is very liquidy. Talking about lava.
Liquidy.
Morin pushed Estevel into lava.
No.
Oh my god!
No.
You see them like audibly gasp, and they start talking about each other as they're like arguing.
It was
Amongst...
an accident. The dragon fire was in my eyes.
Estevel walks out, and it's like, "Hey, keep your voice down, Jesus! Come on, Christ, get out of the street, you idiots! Bring the bag."
He's gonna start dragging it. Like, fine. Freaking always fucking me. Yeah.
The guards kind of like grab onto the bag and start helping you drag it, kind of like talking under their breath, like, "I can't believe you hurt the boss. Your own sister. Come on, man."
Right.
And you get inside. They shut
She
the
was
door.
invisible. You try seeing an invisible person.
You should just know.
As we're walking in after she said to keep her voices down, I'm just gonna like look to Sochi and just louder than I should say like, what, does she not want us talking about the dragon?
Right? The dragon that's that we killed, right?
Yeah, that's the one. There's no
Oh,
other
okay,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
No,
That,
no,
there
it's
was
not
not just
that
one
dragon.
dragon, but two dragons.
Those
Oh,
dragons are okay. She's talking about the other dragon that we don't want to tell people about.
Guys, at least wait till we're inside.
Oh, okay.
You're finally like inside. She starts to unlock all the doors to go farther down into the basement, back down into the dragon's horde, basically. You can tell that a lot of this area has been excavated out. It's not as hidden anymore. It's very like apparent that there's a pathway leading down now, in order to get like machinery or heavier classifications of like tools down, and you can see almost like a pristine like staircase with like a pulley system and everything going at almost an exact angle down into where the two doors are ajar. You can see the imprint on the doors is like glowing ever so slightly with like a blue hue or like a goldish hue. And you can see a bunch of tools and machinery strewn all about right in front of the doors. As Isabel walks down, she's like, huh. Interesting, that door opened. It hasn't opened since we left.
You didn't do this?
No. It's also glowing. Not quite sure why it's glowing.
Are these
I don't know.
tools
Maybe he's
and
expecting
things
you.
yours?
Oh, yeah. I was trying to make it bigger so that, if we ever need to get in there a little quicker, get out a little quicker, bring more people. I don't know.
I'm gonna make an insight check onto probably the easiest insight check I've ever made.
Sure. What are you trying to glean?
Trying to glean her apparent plans for the dragon and its horde.
Okay. Insight check. She rolled real low, so this will be easy. Yeah.
Does a 23 make it?
Yeah, 23 makes it. You can see very clearly that she has an alternate agenda with widening this path and staging a bunch of gear. Like you can see carts, you can see, almost like tons of rope, numerous like digging tools, climbing gear, stuff to make an entrance and an egress as easily as possible. From the surface into here.
Moore's gonna give her a wink, like, yeah, I think I understand.
She just kind of looks back at you and is like, okay. Well, shall we? Or wait, no, I'm not allowed to go back down there. I'll just stay here. Have fun.
I'm gonna start looking worried again. Are you guys sure? It's 9 days. Has it been 10? Do you think he's gonna be mad?
Nah, he loves us.
Pissed.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess leaving Isabel back there will improve our chances.
As you guys continue down, you can see this is effectively exactly how you left it. Dead Zentarum still lying on the ground. Bodies haven't been touched by anything. The dirt, the dust on the ground hasn't been disturbed at all since you made your way through it. As you come back down, making your way through the hallway where you remember there was a particularly enticing painting. This painting has been turned to face the other direction. So it's not as enticing as it has been. Progressing up to the second floor, you can see all of the climbing gear from Esavelle originally when she was there still has not been touched, but the doorway to the secret entrance down almost seems to be more traveled. You don't you remember the 6 of you going in there, but it seems like there was, I don't know, something seems funky about it. Maybe that there had been somebody follow you in or out, but it just looks different. It's not as undisturbed as everything else is. As you head back down, you take the spiral staircase into the catacombs of Aranax's lair. And you find your boy sitting there as you walk back in. I'm assuming Morin, you're leading.
Probably Jolie and I carrying the big old heavy backpack of gold.
Okay.
Do a nice 2-man operation.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Aranax in his dwarven form is sitting there. He kind of as you are dragging this bag in, you see him staying seated, but his eyes and attention is drawn to you. Well, about damn time you
Greetings.
bring me my gold back.
Hello again, Ardax, or excuse me, Barak, if you prefer that right now.
Spare the pleasantries. Where's my gold? And you hear from
It's
above
Why don't
him.
you drop the illusion?
You just
We've already
you
seen
just
you
hear a
before.
as he drops the illusion and he's just fucking above you. This big ass fucking gold
So-
dragon.
Sup, bitch?
Sir, now's not the time for this. Discretion, please.
What?
I can't even spell that.
All the part into the bargain.
I'm just like, where'd the little guy go?
A bargain that was a miracle we even got.
If you kill my husband, you have to replace him.
Whoa, what?
So
Does it just have to
you
be
better
like
not
a-
kill him.
Does it have to be a husband in like equal condition? Because I could probably find one of those.
There's replacements all around.
Dude, I don't know how you're gonna find another
Wayfair.
-1.
Oh my god, shut up. I'm gonna throw an octopus at you.
No, don't break
Not
it.
the octopus.
Always breaking.
Maybe it'll suction out the brain cell.
The single one left.
The single one that bounces between him and Nathan.
That's not true. I share it sometimes.
Yeah, and
It's like
Paige.
the-
There is sometimes.
It's like the talking stick.
Yes, except it's a brain cell.
Yeah, and we can't willingly pass it. It fucking jumps. We can't ask for it. We can't give it willingly.
Sometimes it disappears for a couple hours just to come back.
Aranax kind of like dismounts from the ceiling and walks towards you. You can see his size, as impressively large as he is. The way that he can slink and slither around the corners of this, all these columns and pillars and walls. He is very intimately familiar with this area.
Spider-Man?
As you can see his eyes start to glow, and the backpack that you guys are both holding onto starts to raise up into the air, and then eventually just shoots over in front of him, and you can see it start to turn and just like violently dump in front of him. And you can see
great.
again magic sorting all of the gold versus everything else that's coming out of it.
Oh, Warren notices that. It's like, oh, thank you. That's what I was gonna ask.
I know what I gave you. And as he like sits there, keeping one eye on you and letting his magic count all of the gold.
Well, I'm not sure what use you might have for some old expired olive oil. Oh, great, magnificent dragon. But if you do want to
Magnificent.
take some of my belongings, I would ask you leave a few things that are important.
I have no use for these. I just want my gold. Has our deal been completed?
Absolutely. Let me provide you proof of our side of the bargain. Warren's gonna grab the backpack again from Zirak and reach his hand in, pulling out the dragon's head. Still
As
making
you-
a face.
As you pull it out, you see a brief moment of like a flicker in his eyes as you notice his attention ever so... Actually, make a perception check. All of you can make a perception check. Because I'm assuming you're all
Yay.
looking at the big-ass motherfucking dragon in front of you.
I was looking at a butterfly, but okay.
Okay, then, dude, you do it at disadvantage. Fuck you. Never
It's that
mind.
special cave butterfly.
Not gonna fucking matter.
A moth.
I don't even know where a butterfly would be in here. How did that get in there?
Okay.
Jolie's looking at the painting.
That's why you were looking at it.
We brought it with us, and he's just sitting here like, "Oh, what's up?"
What's going on?
Jolie, your attention is caught by Morin pulling
A
the head
butterfly.
out. Morin and Sochi, you are your attention is mostly on Aranax, but also kind of split between Aranax and grabbing the head. Callista, since the dragon head is kind of unnatural to you, you are very intently watching Aranax as when his eyes flicker, you can notice his pupils kind of expand and contract as he sees Frosty's bag. And then again, as the dragon head comes out. Almost as if he's remembering something.
But
I'm
when
gonna
they-
talk to the orb.
Talk to the what?
I'm gonna talk to my orb,
Oh, your butt orb. Yep.
my butt orb.
That's your question? You're cool with Aranax?
No. You know what? This isn't like a genie, okay? You know. All right. I'm gonna just assume then. Okay. I forgot it is.
I'm asking
I
if you're
forgot it is
phrasing
one
it like a
question.
question,
Yeah.
or if you're
Yeah.
like phrasing it like a question but continuing, because it's gonna
It's-
depend
yeah.
whether or not he answers you.
Yeah. I forgot about that. It's only one question. I'm like,
Hey, what can you tell me about this bag based off of this reaction that Oranax is getting?
I'm gonna describe his pupils getting bigger as both a dragon head and the bat. He sees the backpack.
He takes much longer to answer you than normal. You can hear him kind of like, because it's a mental connection, it's almost like you can hear the thought running through his head.
Wait,
But
right
as
now
just
he's
like-
running on this.
Indistinct, like a buzz, kind of, yeah. And eventually he answers you saying that in the past, there may have been a connection to the dragon. I know what I know of Aranax is that he was not always bound to this place.
So maybe this. I'm gonna think to myself for a second, pretty much that this item brings back some sort of memory of maybe a person that had this in his possession at one point in time. That sort of bound him, which would be, what was it? Was it a Neverember that bound him here? Yeah. So this
yes.
belonged to Neverember, which is you, bitch.
It was only Xochi, the one who recognized the.
Well, technically,
rem-
it was
like the
only
remembering?
Callista that saw it, but I'll let Xochi ask the question.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad.
No,
I'm
it's good.
sorry.
No, it's
Forget
fine.
everything I just asked. I don't know what this is.
I'm gonna say, Sochi, do you see that butterfly up there?
Where?
Way up in the corner. Look, how to get in here?
It's all good. Realistically, I can just say you three saw it. It's not that big a deal.
Realistically, I should pay attention more.
I mean, I'm going to ask the question in a second. It's just going to change how I word it. That's kind of it.
Retconning, basically, Callisto would have been like, no, this is what I saw. All right, cool.
She just nods. She's just sitting in her
Nods.
chair and nods.
Yep,
I would say that.
pretty much.
Yep. I'm going to. Oh, why does it say? Hold on, this item is so fucky. Because I can still cast message, but it says I can't.
That's with your dagger.
That is with my dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dagger, not the stone.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeet.
Oh wait, it's not even this dagger. Motherfuck. Oh wait, yes it is.
It's
I'm
the
gonna
silver
cast
dagger. Yeah.
Message to. Oh, because it had a. Okay. I have to reset these charges every time. That's why. All right. I'm gonna cast message and relay the information that homie in the orb, in my butt orb, told me. Basically, Arnax has some sort of memory come back to him once he sees the backpack, and it looked like it brought back something that bound him to this place. So it probably belongs to Neverember.
Who are you saying that to?
Warren.
Morin? Okay.
In the form of message.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm gonna. If Ornex is still, I'm not sure if he's still looking at me or the
He's
dragon head or
very
not, but,
intently looking at the dragon head that's in your hands.
I believe this proves our feat, if only half. But I asked you to trust us for the second dragon. It was slightly larger and could not fit.
You see Zirak pull out a tooth, as this is the only thing he had from the larger dragon. You see both the tooth and the head kind of come towards Aranax. They start to glow brighter and brighter, and then eventually dim and come back to you. The head to you and the tooth to Zirak. This will suffice.
Can I make an arcane check to understand what, or arcana to understand what he did to the head and the tooth?
Sure.
Damn, my rolls today.
You say that literally every week.
Well, I mean, because either really bad or really good.
That's true. You're like
22. Okay.
I'm either failing
something
something like
That's
stupid easy, or I'm convincing a dragon to give us his gold.
Yeah.
No
Which
in between.
Which I'm honestly okay with because it makes things fun.
You notice there are two different spells happening here. The first spell you recognize as just like a simple like detect magic, except it's almost like it's checking for more things, like a more advanced detect magic. And the second spell, it almost feels like a mage hand, but you can't see anything grabbing it. All of a sudden, it's just the whole object itself is able to be moved and manipulated by itself as a single object instead of like from a single point of something. Like it's not being held or carried. It's being, the entire thing is being moved back and forth. You're not quite sure exactly how this is happening.
Can I tell if the detect magic spell was trying to look at like history of the object or something like that, or
Yeah, it was.
is that
It was
too...
not necessarily like you detect magic as to see if something has like an innate magic, if it is magical,
what kind of
type
school?
magic, school of magic. Yeah, it felt like when he was looking at this, he was gaining much more information from this, as if maybe he has a special sense when it comes to dragons to be able to magically identify dragons in their history, in their knowledge, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Eventually, you see all of the gold kind of like piled up into a corner, and all of the gear and everything else that was in your backpack is kind of just strewn about. It all starts to kind of like neatly organize itself, come together, and then plop back into your bag. You do notice, however, the scrolls and the spell books are still out on the ground. They hadn't been brought back into your bag as of yet.
Okay.
Actually, they aren't in your bag. They're on your equipment. Forget I said something.
Oh, so they have the scrolls, and oh yeah, they are. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking
I
at
will
your
forget.
equipment on inventory.
I'll forget that you said that.
You do, however, see a pool of a golden, like red liquid where all of your stuff was dumped out, though.
That's not blood.
I'm gonna check for my potion.
All of the glass containers that were in your bag are broken, are all gone. You can see
You
them all.
son of a bitch!
So all of your cooking oil,
Like-
your potion of healing, and your holy water. All brokey.
Good thing I still had one potion of healing on my belt. But fuck. Mor's gonna look slightly frustrated, but
He looks.
try to hide it.
Do you make a stealth check to try and hold your face back? That sounds
A
weird.
stealth?
But,
Shit. If I do a stealth here, can I roll it at normal? Because I don't think my heavy armor
yeah, no, that would
affects my
prevent you.
face.
That's fine.
Okay.
What's its passive perception? Okay. What was the look that you gave?
A little bit of frustration.
Okay.
A quick, like fleeting glance for like,
You see his eyes start to dim a little bit, and then ever so faintly reflicker as like 3 gold come sliding forward towards you. Apologies. You have returned what's mine and helped your end of the bargain. Thank you.
you are of course welcome.
You see the pile of gold like shoot itself like back into this part
Mhm.
where the rest of the gold is being kind of like held with him.
I'm going to continue. If you would continue to humor us, oh great Arnax, we we found some interesting items from this dragon's hoard. This backpack, which you've noticed before, but also what it contains. And I'm going
Oh.
to reach in and produce the picture. Actually, I have the picture frame on me. So I'm going to reach into my behind me and pull out the picture frame, and then also reach into the backpack and pull out the a piece of armor with the initials of AA.
He looks at the picture and the armor, and
Or
you notice a like bewildered and shocked look on his face.
I'm gonna look at the picture, and I'm gonna look at Arnex. I'm gonna ask, Morin, give me the picture. I'm gonna ask.
I want to mention it to him. That's a female dwarf. He appears as a male one, but
No,
go ahead.
no,
I trust you.
it has AA on it, right?
So the picture frame has a picture of the female dwarf and the male wizard, and the wizard has a pendant on it that says EA in the picture. So we were guessing that EA was somehow related to AA, which was on the rest of the gear, the armor, the weapons, and the journal.
Well, if you think about it this way, if he's wearing a necklace that says EA, maybe her name is E something, and the A stands for Arnex.
And they're in love.
So I'm going to ask Arnex, since you can project things like you just produced, you were a dwarf illusion. Is this you in this picture?
He you see him start to like wisp away, but not in the way that you've seen him before. This time you notice that he's actually like changing physical shape, like his identity, like polymorphing himself instead of
An illusion?
just producing an illusion.
Producing the little guy illusion?
And you see him transform into Barack again. This time, like, actually him. And he kind of, like, walks over to you and grabs the picture. And you can hear a slight tremble in his voice as he says, "That was my mother."
I fucking knew it! I fucking...
And he asks you, "Where did you get this?"
He said what?
"That was my mother."
Okay. You
Who just left?
You whispered too
Andrew.
quietly.
Andrew.
And I couldn't hear it through my headset.
Okay.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna change.
Moore's just gonna look shocked.
because it's more of like a consoling thing. Because like you can tell he's vulnerable. It's gonna be like, we found that this in the cave where we defeated those dragons. It was just there
Warren's gonna
amongst all the stuff.
reach
it
back
was a
again
pile of,
and
of
produce the wand or the rod, excuse me, of illusions to
there
kind of
was
like
a
help
pile
help.
of gold that was an illusion. It was fake, and then the illusion got dispelled, and there was just this bag and this staff and the picture.
Years ago, before I was bound here, as an adventurer, I would explore and help those in need. I always found humans intriguing, but obviously being better, I never truly understood them. I gave my possessions to my mother before I was bound here by Lord Neverember.
Elminster? Was that what you were called?
No. My name is Aranax. I always heard rumors from my mother that I was created by very powerful magic. Very powerful and illegal magic. And I'd always heard those rumors had stemmed from the great wizard Elminster. Obviously, dragons aren't born from dwarves or any other humanoid created with magic. Very powerful magic.
So you never met him?
I always heard rumors. I always attempted to try and find him, but it seems that our paths have never been able to successfully cross. Now that I'm bound here, I doubt our paths ever will.
What happens if we unbind you? The seal's broken, correct?
The dragon ward around Waterdeep is still intact. I still maintain the rod, the staff. And I'm bound here until Lord Neverember or one of his charges come to claim the bounty.
And once that happens, the seal is broken and Waterdeep is left vulnerable.
Oh. Only if I give up the staff. I don't know why on earth I would do that if I plan to make Waterdeep my home.
Do you want to live in this cave forever? Dragons should be free and flying and doing dragon things.
Oh, once I'm not bound to guarding the gold, once the gold has been returned to Lord Neverember, then I may leave.
Would you ever leave Waterdeep? Explore the world?
Maybe.
Would that
Possibly. I could do whatever I want in this case.
would that affect the wards, or would that still be
Oh, the ward follows the staff.
powered?
Wherever the staff is, the ward goes.
Interesting. These rumors you heard of Elminster, did they?
Andrew, you're on Twitch. You're gonna get Stevie banned.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know the Twitch
What's he even
TOS drinking wine probably.
You can watch the VOD later.
doing?
See
Dude,
what it did. I'm not gonna say it.
drinking wine,
Oh,
showing off
great.
guns. It ain't nothing.
This is America.
I ain't worried about it. I'm not monetized anyway. Let's be real.
Not yet.
Oh no, I'm gonna get banned on Twitch. I also co-stream on YouTube for the VOD, so
Nice. I was saying something.
did they finish?
Or Elminster rumors.
Oh yeah. Did those rumors you heard of Elminster mention the passage to the Underdark in the Yawning Portal? From what I've been told, from the rumors of the Halls of Justice, Elminster used to frequent the Yawning Portal, helping adventurers on their way to and from the Underdark.
Sounds like something he would do. And I'm sure if there's any place in Waterdeep that has rumors to get to the bottom of, it would be the Yawning Portal. Again,
Oh,
I
the
haven't been here.
Hole.
The
Hole.
hole.
Go. Hole. 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 Hole.
Hole. The thing that brought us together.
And everything is smited by the dragon.
Trying very
That's
hard
only if
not
we
to
try
be.
to steal his gold.
Yeah, we don't have an invisible lady to try that this time.
Oh yeah.
Go
If
on
your
your
sister's
horse.
around,
At least as far as I know. I mean, obviously I can't see her when she's invisible.
What, you can't see invisible things?
No, that's not a paladin trait. At least not this paladin. But apparently I'm not a true paladin, so
You're not a real pal.
Ooh.
Look at all
Wow.
them.
look at those. It looks like Mew,
Well,
but like
it's
mermaid Mew.
designed after a cat, so it makes sense.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
That one has something coming out of its
Oh,
mouth.
those are the meow maids or whatever.
Yeah.
Mew maids.
Oh, yeah.
Satisfying. And that's how they all broke. Cool. Well, I think we know our next stop, right, guys?
The Yawning Portal.
After the dragon head taxidermist.
Yeah, taxidermists. And mounting.
Good, because I still need to go talk to them because I need to get the band.
Yeah.
We're getting the band back together?
We're getting the band back together.
I mean, they travel, so we hope they're in town during that time. Yeah, those look pretty good. I like it. It kind of looks like soccer balls.
Yeah.
Me wow.
Oh, I should have left them on the board to fucking string them. Damn it. Oh well.
mean, terrible.
He kind of lost in thought, kind of starts to drift, thinking about his not necessarily proposed freedom, but maybe starts to think about it a little bit more.
They're so cute. I love it.
And he tells you that if you're able to find Lord Neverember and release him from this, release him from the care of guarding this gold,
Yeah.
We have saved his unfortunate son in the past.
he looks back at you. Oh, Rainier? He's still here in Waterdeep?
I'm not sure about still, but he did run afoul of some Xanathar looking for the gold, for this gold. We were able to track him down and free him, but
So
we
you're-
have not been in contact since.
You would consider yourself friends then?
Yeah. I would. He likes
I would
us.
agree to that.
Maybe.
He likes us. I'm not sure how much we like him, but
He
he wasn't too bad.
kind of like you see a bag kind of like manifest itself on RNX's like belt. He slides the picture down into the pack, and is like, "Well, I would love to meet him. It's been ages since I've seen him."
Eyeing the picture, Morin tries to backtrack a little bit. Ardax, you mentioned you knew, or you said that was your mother with Elminster. He's EA, but who would be AA?
Oh,
Is that you?
Was that not clear? Yes, that's me.
Oh, would you like your things back?
You have. Well, I guess would be more in my bag. I
Your
really have no.
bag?
I really have no need for them now. Maybe one day again. If you could bring me Rainier and I can give him this gold. Then maybe yes.
Am I dumb, or did he not reveal that was his backpack before? I'm down. Cool.
He kind of hinted, but did not necessarily reveal until that.
Gotcha.
Free.
I'm
So
listening. You can continue. I'm
Yeah.
just picking,
Morin's kind of lost at the moment, trying to.
picking IPs.
He's thinking deeply as much as his thoughts can go.
so the bag is his. It was left to him by his mother, but it's his.
Yeah, so it's his bag,
That he used when
his
he was an
weapons
adventurer.
and armor
Mhm.
and journal. So Zirak is basically reading his journal, and
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna I'm not gonna reveal that. I'm not gonna mention it.
Hey, Aranax, did you have a good detailed log of your adventures? Maybe we can find some clues to help us out. Find some information about, either giving Rainier this or tracking down Neverember.
Most of my adventures pre the Never Embers would be in my journal if you find that.
Oh, okay. So if we do find it, what would you say if we happen to just like take a peek? Would you care?
If you can read it, you surely can.
What's it written in?
Sure. Well, I guess
Why
we'll
couldn't we
find
read
out.
it if we found it?
Well, it's not just about reading the content, it's about opening the book.
Oh, how do we open the book?
Well, if you're a spellcaster, you'll know.
I cast some spells,
Well,
but I just sing songs. Do you need like a person who studies magic, like a wizard?
would probably be helpful.
And no one ever taught us paladins the open
Thanks for the
dragon
follow.
journal spell.
Open dragon journal. You're funny.
Well, we should get on that, Zirak. What? Who said that?
Zirak just kind of looks at you and is like, huh, maybe that's why I couldn't open it.
Zirak, would you
Oh,
produce?
Wait, if we
you found
if we
Said
give it to you
journal.
right now, could you open it?
Uh,
If we
I
had, if we just
could. Of course, it's mine.
hypothetically had it.
I know. don't think I don't think he's too worried about it.
Okay. Zorak, can you show him the journal, please? The little book you found.
He reaches through the bag and he kind of like looks to you guys for clarification. Like, are you sure you want me to take this out right now?
Yes.
I think we gave up the goat.
Son of a bitch.
Bah.
The goat. What's the goat? Throat goat.
Thad Castle is leaving the diner.
Bad
Sorry.
Castle.
don't get
Zirak
that.
produces the journal and Oranax grabs it. You can see his eyes glow a bit and the journal opens.
Ooh. Can we read it?
He's just like, do you want me to read it to you? Or do you want me to give it to you? Now that you've returned it to me, would you like me to return it to you?
Sure.
His eyes glow again, and
It shuts?
the journal shuts, and he
Well,
gives it back to you.
can you leave it open, please?
You don't want to like try and open it first. You're just assuming he's closed it.
I mean, if he said his eyes glowed, you know what?
I mean, I haven't
I'll-
looked at this journal yet. Only
I will
Zirak
bite.
has.
I'm gonna try and open the journal.
The journal opens, but all of the pages are blank. You see a little smirk on his face.
Okay, you Steve.
I hate you and I love you. Oh no! You know what? I'm gonna pretend like I know how to read it. Whoa!
Okay.
There's something in here. Whoa! Dang! Aranax, you dirty dog! Oh,
Wait, what
make
did it
a,
say?
make a
he was
performance
8
check.
feet tall. Wait, performance or just
Performance check.
performance? F to me.
Ah,
So he also rolled a 12
Yay!
on his insight check.
You
So
dirty dog.
He kind of doesn't believe that you can read it, but he also isn't really sure.
It says here that you were out one night and you woke up in an alley with your pants down and whoa! I'm just gonna close this. This is not for things that this is not things that Daisy needs to hear.
You know,
but I can, right?
You know that's that scene from Age of Ultron when Captain America kind of like barely moves Thor's hammer and Thor has that like, oh shit, and then nah, it's fine. Look, that's kind of what Oranax is doing as you're reading, quote unquote, his journal.
I am reading his journal. He doesn't, it's what it is what it says. It says right here. Woke up in an alley with pants down and whoa.
And whoa. You see him almost like with a lighthearted look on his face for the first time since you've interacted with him. He tells you that your visits have been enlightening and at this point now delightful. And he basically is like, okay, thanks for bringing me my shit. Thanks for bringing me my gold. Thanks for killing these dragons. Get me a way out of here, and I'll make it worth your while.
All right, so we got to find Rainier. So down the hole we go.
Hole,
Right.
hole.
Well, the hole might have Elminster, but it has the Underdark. But Rainier, we're not sure.
You know, Rainier has a home in the North Ward. He gave you
Right,
his
but wasn't
address.
he did and said you guys can stop by at any time. I forgot.
Well, let's go talk to him. But first, Dragon Head. We need to find Broccoli.
Oh, he'll be at the guild, and he'll be easy to find.
Arnax thanks you for your service and bids you adieu. As you guys start to walk away, you feel yourselves become much lighter, and then all of a sudden, you have been teleported back up into Essavel's tower.
I vomit. Because
Is it
cat equilibrium.
Is it like Groot, where you're just standing there and just and it's just
No, it's just I stand there and I go.
Have you ever seen the CW's Flash?
No.
Every time the Flash moves John Diggle in one of their crossovers, he does exactly the same thing. He gets super speeded and then just pukes.
I mean, can you blame him?
Or are we just like right in front of the tower?
You basically have come on top of the stairs where that little teleportation circle was.
Hmm.
Right,
Like
before
right
the
outside
secret
that
entrance
hidden
sound.
door.
Ah.
Okay.
That is why that was there. He could just yeet people out of his lair. He could have done that the entire time. Ornax, you dirty dog.
You
He
are
was
in
testing
his
us.
lair, in all fairness. As you guys teleport back up, you can see you kind of startle.
Adolfo, you dirty dog.
You kind of startle a couple guards as they obviously weren't expecting you to just appear out of thin fucking air. You catch them very off guard, effectively sleeping on their post.
Did Sochi puke at one of them?
Ooh, I'm gonna tell Essavel on you. You were sleeping.
Sochi, odds or evens?
Wait, why am I rolling odds or evens?
I've already rolled. You're choosing odds or evens. Odds, you puke on them. Evens, you do not.
Oh, odds.
As you go to puke, you go to hold on to like the wall, and you end up reaching for like a chair, and you're just right in front of one of those guards. You just
All over his boots.
it's like the little cat,
Sometimes-
like
Absolutely not.
Are you good?
No, I'm not.
What's wrong?
I had cheese today.
Oh,
I'm
she had
lactate.
cheese today. Okay, that's why she's not paying attention. She has the poopies. Yep.
Bathroom break?
We can take a little break. We've been playing for an hour or so, 2 hours.
Thank you, because I need to go too.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's take a
Break
little
time.
break.
Got a pee pee.
Like that, yes.
Well, Steven is just painting over there.
No, I'm using some needle nose pliers. There's little pieces of filament in between these that need to be yoinked out for them to be able to bend fully.
Uh-huh.
That I guess technically I could leave in there and just let them come out over time. But
Nope.
I might as well just do it.
No.
Because like you see how this one doesn't bend? And then after I remove the little supporters, now it bends.
Yeah.
Fully flexy.
I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.
We're good, Andrew.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye, buddy. If you find your dad.
Yeah, I'm very pleased, and also kind of sad about how well all of my magic stuff is selling.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling.
Wait, are you selling all your like? Are they flying? Like your?
All of my loose
Singles-
magic is being sold.
Oh my
Everything
god!
Outside of everything, my entire collection outside of
your
Commander
precons.
decks.
Why are you selling it all? You're just trying to get rid of it all. You're just over it.
Well, because I
Money.
don't really do anything with cards anymore, and a lot of them are just old shit. It's just a lot of old shit from sets, but gone.
That's good. At least you're moving it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know what? Let me peruse your store then. TCG. What is your link again?
I'll send it to you again here in a second.
We need to pin it in Magic Chat.
It's probably a good idea, honestly.
If you happen to want to buy any Pokemon boxes, don't buy those
Sorry.
from there.
Can't help you. I'm not into
Okay, they're-
Pokemon.
Those
I
things
have
are selling
3 orders that I need to ship out.
plenty on their own.
Uh,
Oh, you know what? I want to drop that Celebrations case for now. I am gonna try and save the label on it, but I don't have time to do it right now, and I don't want to sell it with the way the label is.
the Celebrations Pokemon Center ETB case exclusive.
Yeah. Should be like the other expensive thing that isn't the Evolving Skies box.
Saved. Updated.
I'll come back to that one. That'll be something I put some effort into to try and make it worth.
Okay. So the Evolving
That's
Skies
price-
box, Vivid Voltage box, and then the Holiday Counter are still
Yeah.
good.
Actually, can you drop the Evolving Skies to 1 box instead of 2?
Oh.
I just want to see how long it takes to sell one of those before I decide what to do with the rest of them.
Okay. So one
Those are-
box is $1,800. God damn.
Yeah. I can't believe how that set is done. People are stupid.
Which one is it? The Prismatic Evolutions?
No, well, that one's crazy too, but Evolving Skies and Pokemon is like a
Oh, yeah.
4-year-old set probably now, maybe 3-year-old, and it's appreciated like 10x. Actually, a little more than 10x.
Isn't that the one where you get the Latios and Latias serum?
Maybe.
I just
You
want
get-
my Final Fantasy boxes here, okay? Fuck.
You get like a Gyarados and some EVs from it that are pretty sought after.
If Steven over there can get the Rudy hookup, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it really just depends on how much he ends up selling. I will absolutely.
I just hate how all the Magic liaisons already have it. They're opening boxes, and I'm like, I just want to be like you.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's a separate link. I should do this instead. That's to my feedback. This is the actual store.
Oh yeah, I just looked through our feedback and it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Because I overkill everything.
Yep.
Did you put your store?
Yeah. It's
All right,
up there
hold
now.
on. MTG, you gotta pin it. All right, let me see. Let me browse it real quick. Hey, your trusted marketplace for all TCG. Ooh. Sheltered by Ghosts. I had that card already. Torbran, the Ozolith.
I don't even see the collector boxes on TCG Player anymore
For what?
for Final Fantasy.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday too, but when I search sealed products for Final Fantasy,
Is that because you're in your store?
no.
Oh. They're there.
What's up, party
I'm looking
people?
at them right now.
Weird.
They're $719. $220 basically.
Oh, there are 29 listings. $720.
Yeah, weird. When I click on sealed, if I'm on the if I'm on the Final Fantasy homepage and I click shop booster boxes, it does not show up here.
Why am I on?
Weird.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, you want to go see Janie, baby boy?
Ew.
She has food, that's why.
That makes
She's
sense.
not going to give you any of her food.
Unopened is $719 right now.
Well, everything should be unopened.
So that's sealed. Let's see. Yeah, Sephiroth's $51. Fuck. $56.
Sephiroth. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it's $719.
Well, if TCG low ends up being low 700s, I'll probably be able to get them for high 6s.
Okay.
Because he's usually just a little bit lower percentage-wise from the TCG low.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just depends on the quantity, like how many I'm able to get from him. Because I know the Pokemon SV10 boxes he just did was a maximum of 2 cases, yeah. Or 2 boxes, rather.
And his price was 1% below TCG low, so.
Yeah.
So should I just brisket for the biscuit?
Well, I'm going to for sure be able to get at least some of them. I just don't know how much I'm able to get.
You should still wait to see what he has, just in case.
Yeah.
Like, it's not TCG players. I doubt it's going to shoot up much more. It's probably going to keep climbing slowly, but.
And who knows, it could drop like crazy once all the fucking dumbass chocobos are pulled or whatever.
Don't speak that way about chocobos.
Whatever the dumb serialized colored chase card thing is.
I don't even know what the chase card would be.
It's whatever that
The
thing is.
Because
the
like
serialized Chocobo number 77, number 7, and 69. And 1. I feel like that's got to be it, right?
No, well, I mean, because like in Aether Drift, it was the Aether Spark. Tarkir was the Mox Jasper.
Were those serialized?
Yeah.
No.
Chase card. Final Fantasy.
Because Final Fantasy has the whatever
Besides
Chocobo.
the golden chocobos, what are the chase cards?
Yeah, it's the chocobos. They're all different colors and they're all serialized or some shit.
Those mythic ones that are all different colors are going to go crazy.
Copies of every Sid.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Well,
that's one of those cards you can have up to 16.
I don't love the flavor they did for Sid.
Sephiroth, Vivi, any of the sagas.
Be right back.
Bahamut.
Bahamut.
Chase
Boys
card.
of Bahamut.
Bahamut's the new saga.
Yeah, because I'm torn on how many boxes like I want for myself. Because
I want at least one. I want at least one to open and one to keep.
Yeah,
You want to crack and sell them?
I'm gonna crack and sell the singles.
Oh man, just sell the box to me, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I can get more than 3 boxes, I'm gonna crack
I feel
whatever
like-
extra I can get.
Okay.
Cracking and selling on this set seems extremely risky.
Oh yeah, no, it's not supposed to be. It's just for funsies. It's not there to make money.
Yeah, but I mean, like, open up a $700 box and you get $200 worth of singles. You just had negative $500 worth of fun.
No,
Dude, part of the fun of the TCG is
100% of
cracking
my
open.
fun.
Like, dude, I literally went to the card store and bought all the fetch lands that I could. And then I was like, you know what's also fun? Cracking open packs. So I bought 3 packs of Tarkir and I got 3 of the same rare. It was hilarious. It was
That's pretty
it was
good.
that new Bard Song of Victory. I got 3 more.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled 6 of them.
Jesus.
I pulled a full art foil. I pulled a full art borderless foil. I've pulled a full art borderless. I pulled a standard one. I pulled a standard foil, and then 2 more fucking regular. I ended up, one of my buddies says, "Oh, I want that card." I'm like, "Dude, just fucking take it. I have 6 of them. I use them, and I have like 2 white decks. We're
I
back.
was gonna say, damn, it's 2 more than I have. Damn, these things look so fucking good, dude. Fuck. Alrighty.
It's going great and would go a little bit better if I could hear you better.
Me?
Yes, ma'am. You sound very quiet. I'm not sure why.
Oh, I moved my
Oh, I didn't even realize she was talking. I can't even hear her.
Can you hear me now?
Still the same.
Oh, that's weird.
I'll let
I'm
you
on
deal
my.
with her.
I have my AirPods in.
So I can't hear her.
I mean, I know you've used the AirPods before, and we didn't really have an issue.
Yeah, there hasn't been an issue. That's weird. You
Is there like a
said-
volume setting on the AirPods or PC?
Not better?
Still the same.
Kind of weird.
Is the input device through in Discord the AirPods, or is it reading from
Oh.
something else? That's
No.
usually my issue. Is because it's like reading from like the controller microphone or some random shit.
The input device was set right
Ooh.
for my phone.
Woo!
That makes
Now,
more
can you hear me?
sense.
Yes, very clearly.
Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. Cool.
It's something with Discord settings. It just automatically detects
Well, and
whatever
I'm
other
on,
input device, and it's like, hey, we switched
I'm
to it.
on, yeah, and I'm on the MacBook, so like it automatically swaps between like my phone and my AirPods all the time, which is a little annoying, but it's fine.
That's a lot of polygons, brother. Is your computer handling that?
And it's working. In the words of Anakin Skywalker.
This is racing.
My fans are racing, baby.
But
But
what color are you gonna do those?
I need to use up this multicolor stuff.
Yeah. Use it up.
Does
Devon, I
it?
want more mac and cheese now.
Girl, you just
No.
shat your brains out and you want more mac and cheese?
Yeah, kind of.
Wait, was the mac and cheese the cause? I didn't realize.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a cute little girl that doesn't want to fucking take lactate anytime she wants to.
That's a risky one, Chief. But
I'm pretty
your call.
lactose intolerant.
I don't know if you mentioned that before, but I don't remember you being lactose intolerant.
Her and sleeping.
Well, I
Damn.
like it's weird because sometimes it messes me up, other times it doesn't. And I don't know what the different variable is
It
for
hates
what
you
messes me
versus
up
it
and what
doesn't hate
doesn't.
you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Should I stop eating ice cream sandwiches with my camera on?
No, eat your ice cream away.
Thank you.
I'm thinking I don't know.
I have that and
I
chocolate
don't know
milk.
why I'm so hungry. It's 10:45 at night. I should not be eating.
Yeah. I mean, I still probably will eat after this, but I'm gonna be
Oh,
staying up late because I have to be at work
mhm.
uh overnight tomorrow and Sunday, and then go to work
Oof,
on Monday morning.
that
Why?
sucks.
Yeah, I've been trying to plan this outage for like 3 months, and it's finally here. I'm finally gonna do it. My contract will be over after that, so thank God. But it also means I'm gonna be there for 8 hours,
All right.
probably
Hey,
actually
Wait,
closer to 10.
so when you're finished this, your contract with the VA is over?
No, no, no. It's like my project,
Oh.
my contract that I
Oh,
manage.
okay. I
Different
was like,
Yeah.
wait a
thing.
second, what?
No, in
I
August
thought it
my
was
training is over, and then they'll have a GS12 position ready for me, which will
Yes,
be
12.
kind of nice.
Nice.
Mm,
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
yeah, nice.
Um, but yeah, so that'll be starting in like the 1st of September.
Okay, nice.
But I'm looking to either go to another VA or just get away
Dude,
from
why
the
are the
VA.
Triomes so expensive?
Bro, I literally had so many.
Yeah, we had a ton of them.
The Ikora set that I cracked the shit out of because I wanted all of the fucking Godzilla cards.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I have so many
So many.
Triomes, Ultimatums, Ozoliths.
I remember when
Bro.
when I was going through your thing and I saw all those Triomes and I'm like, I really want to make a tricolor. Now I
Mhm.
have a tricolor deck. And
Which
I'm like,
Triomes
now I
do you
want all
still
the
need?
no, I don't have any Triomes.
Oh, so all of them.
Yeah.
I have a Savai and a Ketria. Those are the only two that I have left.
That's wild, dude. This probably moves so fast.
And I have a
Mhm.
Zagoth, but the Zagoth is the full art version, non-foil.
Yeah, I'm looking at your thing. You
So I guess
pulled
I
you opened
technically have
Aether
3.
Drift? I didn't know you opened up some Aether Drift.
We were at the game store or the card store the other day.
Because Bloomberg looked cute
Bloomborough?
and
Yeah.
I wanted the little mouse, and so then I just pulled some of every
Which
pack that was there.
which
Yeah.
which mouse?
The one that's
I
on
don't
the
know, whichever
cover.
one.
Ember
Yeah.
Art. Oh. Oh, I think it's Bumbleflower, right?
Yeah.
That's a rabbit. You can just get that the Precon Commander.
I don't know, he was super cute and I wanted him, so
Nice.
Do I want to do this?
You have a
3
Lotus
colors?
Cobra?
I kind of don't want to do this 3 colors. Yeah. I sure do.
Oh, dude, I might want to get this Mystic
So
Remora.
much.
Steven, I'm buying more cards from you.
That's fine. Send me the list before they get sold.
Yeah. Minas Tarth. Universes Beyond. What are the rings? Massacre Worm. Oh my god, that is a pretty Zariel. I already have a Zariel though.
I'll be right back again, but just like literally 1 minute. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to catch up on notes because a lot of things
Yeah,
happened and I wasn't really keeping them while trying to talk to a dragon. And also keeping up with heavy lore stuff.
How allurable.
Everyone disliked that if we were playing Skyrim.
Dishonor on you? Dishonor on your cow?
The fake laugh to end all.
Oh,
fake
you have
work.
a whole box of Pyrexia?
That's Joel's.
Excuse me.
The bundle.
Oh, Joel, you're selling that?
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a chance, honestly, if it doesn't sell for a while, I might end up delisting it because it's one of my favorite products, and I think I only have like 1 or 2 left.
This man.
1 left.
I mean, I have no self-control, man. I just opened that shit.
Was that an expansion? I thought Phyrexia was like a commander.
No.
All will be one was the Phyrexia. All will be one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here's your Pokemon holiday calendar.
Buy that. It's very festive.
Damn, Triomes too, bro. They're so good.
Told you I got them Triomes, brother.
Yeah, they're all gone though.
Good.
I told you I had those Triomes, brother. We're gonna do that.
So I have this in my notes. And I'm gonna probably make another note to try to remember it. But I think it would be really cool if somebody artistically gifted could draw like the scene of us presenting a dragon head to another dragon. And, like,
ChatGPT, baby.
inside a cave or inside its lair. And what's crap? What is that art one?
Midjourney?
Yeah. I don't want to use that. I may sound old or like a Luddite, but I hate AI. It was just the way it's being used, but it's like, no, I'd rather just have somebody who actually can produce this and, has practiced.
How many artists do you know off the top of your hand that are open and available right now to produce you what you know and what you want?
Oh, you have the team lands too. What
Not
are they
many.
called? The fucking
Or not any, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what the internet's for. And disposable income.
Bro, get some furniture, then talk about disposable income.
I have furniture. You can see it.
He's about to be an S12 or whatever. He's got all the disposable income he needs. I don't actually know what
Yeah.
any of that means, so I'm just bullshitting, as usual.
You don't get to talk about needing new furniture until we get a new sofa.
Yeah. Sofaless man.
Imagine.
Well, you can definitely see my very nice custom sofa in the background.
No, our sofa is just I bought it for $200 on Facebook Marketplace when we moved into
Nice.
the house because Heath and Odin were moving in with us, and I was like, I'm not buying anything brand new with that horse of a
Yeah.
dog living with us. And then when
Understandable.
they moved out, we were supposed to get a new sofa, and here we are, 3.5 years later with the same sofa.
Damn broke.
No, but it's starting to. It's not in the greatest shape anymore.
Yeah, I kind of want to get a new one too, actually.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
See, I probably made a really crappy decision when moving into an apartment
I was
to
like, how did you know I
get a
saved?
nice sofa.
She's a fucking creeper. That's why.
Because I know everything.
She sees all. Well, I like my sofa, and I'm gonna probably keep moving it with me. Also, I think it's the most times I've said sofa in the
everybody back?
past like 5 years.
Yeah. I'm just finishing this.
Just stinky.
Just stinky.
Always stinky.
Okay, I will move. Well, no, I can leave that here. I just need to stop sharing. Boop. That. Okay. What were we doing? We were.
We were teleported
leaving,
out.
Teleported into the mage's thingy. Yes.
The guards were
and you
surprised.
guys want to find. Where did you want to go? You wanted to go to the guild to find the taxidermist, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm assuming you're calling Roller again.
Oh, of course.
Yes, because that's like the other end of the city.
Oh, best friend Roller.
Hey, where you going?
Hello. Warren, where do we need to go again? Oh yeah.
You go to the guilds.
We need to go to the which guilds?
Good question. Well, Broccoli is at the tavern or the innkeeper's guild, but we probably need to go. I don't know if is there a taxidermy guild, carpenter
Hey,
guild?
Roller, is there a taxidermy guild? Somebody that deals with preservation of trophies, i.e., bestial trophies, like a
Dragon.
Yep. I know just the place.
Awesome.
I'll be there in 4 minutes.
Okay. Roller is on his way.
4 minutes go by. You can see one of the guards cleaning puke off their shoes, kind of just complaining about it the whole time as you guys are sitting out in the front watching everybody, do work. Yep.
I forgot about that.
And you see Roller coming up boom, in the big wagon again. Comes out. He kind of extends the back out and he's looking at you, and this time he can see you wearing your bag instead of carrying your bag. He's like, did I not need the big one?
Oh, no.
My bad, Roller. I'm so sorry.
We can pay a little extra if you'd like. I forgot to mention that.
You know,
He just
okay.
walks back over. What are you playing?
All right.
I
I
get
am playing the Triple H's walkout song that by Motorhead. There's a game you're going to be playing.
Okay. Roll your performance.
If you want to know what it sounds like, you can listen to my Spotify. Here, hold on.
Oh shit, we're getting the link.
Now I'm really gonna get demonetized, baby.
Hold on.
I love it. I love Sochi, and of course Jolie front and center, and then Callista's just like there.
No, 14.
Oh my god.
That is a great dragon.
I love it.
Yo, take your inspiration, Joel. That's fucking
Yawning Portal
awesome.
Adventure.
And he drew it with paint.
Wait, who's behind the yawning portal?
That's Steven.
Oh.
Oh,
That's the dungeon master.
I didn't put it together.
that's funny,
Wait,
bro.
who's behind Yawning Tail Adventures? Yawning Portal Adventures?
He's
Yawning
got
Portal
his
Adventures.
little
That's Steven
bald
back
spot.
there.
Oh,
The little DM
It's supposed to be like
screen.
the DM screen, yeah, but
That's funny.
No,
I can't-
it is. I just I'm dumb.
I'm keeping this forever.
I saved it with my notes. It will
Make it
be in that folder.
Make it your screensaver.
I don't know if it has enough pixels for that.
I love how it's titled "Not AI Dragon Head Present." Holy shit!
It's
Is
the
that really?
perfect mix of Joel sarcasm.
If I could give you 2 inspiration, I'd
Ugh.
give you 2 inspiration.
You could give me heroic inspiration to hold on to for Joel because
did
I
request
am
the drawing,
very,
So
very responsible.
I will
Be
give
inspired.
you his extra inspiration then.
And I definitely will not use it for myself when you forget about it.
Okay. Roller is enjoying it, but he's still kind of upset at the fact that you made him bring the big wagon instead of the little wagon. So he asks that you offset the cost of the trip with 2 gold.
Roller.
Good thing I was about to hand him 3 gold.
Roller. I'm gonna look at Roller.
He just kind of puts this big dwarf hand on you. I don't know if it's because you haven't eaten or you got a hairball, but you've been better. I don't know why he's from New York all of a sudden, but it's all right.
Can you forgive us this one time?
Okay. As you guys pull up to a shop called Tholdrin's Trophy Hall.
Ooh.
You find yourself in the trade wards, just off of the Street of Bells. You see the sign is a mounted. Just underneath the sign, there's a mounted wyvern's head, with a glass eye as one of its eyes, and the words kind of like hung underneath it. Tholdrins, we stuff the best. You guys get out, Roller heads over. As you guys walk in, you can see a older male dwarf character. Long grizzled beard with braids tied in bone clasps. And the shop smells faintly of sawdust and oil.
Ew.
Does it smell like fentanyl?
What?
Does Morin get high?
No.
Pretty sure it's one of the chemicals they use.
Fentanyl? As their like embalming liquid?
Yeah, maybe it's something else.
I don't think so. But I don't know.
Maybe something else.
And I'm not gonna Google that.
Well, I am.
I'm guessing you guys walk in.
Yeah.
As you guys walk in, you can see him holding what looks to be like a raccoon head in one of his hands as he's kind of like brushing it, and he's just like talking to it like a would a person. Oh, so you got yourself in a bit of a ruckus, eh? I've been there. I still have my head though, don't I? oh, Hello, adventurers.
What's your friend's name?
Rocky.
Oh, he's cute.
He is. I've made him that way.
Good conversationalist.
Whoa.
He's a good
Is
listener.
he? I bet.
I got some phlegm on his chest. Anyway, hello, adventurers. He looks like pulls out a little script. What can I do for you?
We are in need of a skilled taxidermist to preserve a trophy.
You got him. What do you need? What's the creature?
A dwagon.
I love dragons. How big is it? Do you need the whole thing stuffed? I did a life-size one a long time ago, and it was my greatest achievement. Some noble up in the North Ward has it in his basement, and he just leaves it there for people to jump on. Why is my camera being stupid?
Yeah, it's not focusing for some reason.
Focus. Focus on me. Below. Meh.
Is there something on it?
Yeah. Me.
There you go.
There it is.
Cool.
Wow.
Anyway,
could
so
we have fit the whole body in there?
can I get it? Can I see it? Can I have it?
No way we
kept
could
the
have, right?
body? We could have had a whole dragon.
Well, we didn't get the whole body, but we did get this. I'm gonna pull out the head one more time.
Ooh. Who
It is a bit fresh.
who did the cut?
Just past few days ago.
I did.
He looks at you, looks back at the cut. You did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I like cutting heads off stuff.
It
Want to see?
I can't see. Thank you. He grabs the head from Morin. He slops it down. I gotta stop reaching towards my camera. I
Yeah,
think it's
every
fucking
time.
hard. I talk with my hands.
Jazz
I'm
hands.
sorry. He reaches out and he takes it from Morin, and he slops it down on the table, and you can hear it kind of squish down. Ooh, you were right. It is fresh. He kind of like takes out a bunch of like what almost look like leather working tools. As he's kind of like scraping around like the cheekbones and the mouth, looking through around the gums, and like starts like packing some of the skull cavity where like the spinal cord and the brain has kind of like seeped out from when it was decapitated, because it's just kind of just empty cavity space. Kind of stuffs it a little bit. I'll have to do a little bit of reconstruction. I'm guessing you just wanted mounted like a head, because that's all you gave me.
Yeah, I think we just want to put it on like the wall as like a trophy thing, right?
That was our intention.
He kind of keeps packing it up. He's like, all right, cool. I have mounting packages listed out on that wall, and you can see that he offers a various different types of taxidermy services. His kind of standard service deals with smaller animals, wolves, deers, and can range from anywhere from 10 to 75 gold, depending on the size and the amount of work that needs to go towards reconstruction. He also has a mounting service, which can be anywhere from 100 to 500 gold pieces. And then there is a special fee for the preservation of magical creatures that require special handling and any sort of like enchantments if they're magical in nature to retain the visual effect so that they don't like decay, which can be X. It kind of just has 3 X's listed next to it in gold pieces. And then just a kind of blanket 4th tier, which is just like for any other custom work, will go here. Inquire with me, kind of thing. As he goes through, he's like, you see him. You notice that he's talking now to the dragon, telling him all about where he was last time he saw a dragon, and now wishing that he would have been there to see the dragon in all of its glory, and you could hear it ask its name, like it's going to respond to him. Obviously, it won't, but he's talking to it like it's alive.
I mean, what if though?
I mean, I guess I can roll. Where's my dice? Ooh, it comes back a lot. No, I'm just kidding. He's
Snarky
kind of,
dragon head on the wall.
as you
You
guys are,
fuckers killed me and mounted me.
as you guys kind of are looking around, he's like, "All right, so I think I have a base price for you. We're probably gonna have to do at least the second tier over there. It's not that badly damaged, so I should be able to make it work without having to, rip any hide off of my other dragon I keep in the back."
Other dragon.
His name's Fred. He's been dead a long time, but he's red, so it would work for this.
Red the red.
How much are you
Red
guys
Dragon.
looking to spend?
How much money do we have?
Oh, we're a lot lighter now.
How
I
much
had-
for a good quality job where we could have it displayed?
Yeah, this we
Ballpark
want
price. Want to ask what you would charge, not how much we're willing to spend. Because if we say that, that's where you're gonna start jacking it up on us.
As
How much
little
are
as
you
possible.
How much are you
Well,
willing to charge for this
If
job?
if you're looking as little as possible, then I mean I can do it for a couple hundred gold and it'll look like shit. But I mean if you want to spend a little bit more, I can put more work into it. I'm a pretty fair guy, I got I got plenty of work to do. So really your investment into me as far as the price, that just tells me that you value me, so I'm gonna put some more time in working on it for you.
The D&D general contractor. Well, you see, I mean, the issue you run into here, I mean, it's not something I want to leave like that. We don't do quality work and take care of you guys.
this guy's getting the upfront payment and then he's disappearing.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
We want to display it in our bar area, so how much would it be for a good quality display value?
He kind of splays it out a little bit. If you're looking for good quality, not best quality, but not bad quality either, good work, probably take me a 10-day, and we'll say 300 gold. I can probably get it done good in that time.
What's the difference between good and best?
Well, good and
We're not,
best. You don't have to
we're not
take it in
experts here.
for regular maintenance. So good quality. I can apply some waxes to it to keep it from degrading. It will still degrade over time. You'll need to bring it back in for me to be able to condition it. Probably every few months. Obviously, there will be a cost associated with that. If you want me to put an enchantment on it so it does not degrade, I can do that now. You won't have to bring it back. Think of it like ceramic coating for your head, right? So I could do that. Probably add another 100 gold. So 400 gold total would be probably the difference between my good and my best for this particular arrangement here.
400 doesn't sound like a bad price if you can still get that done within a 10-day.
Oh yeah,
have
400
it.
gold. Yeah, I could do that.
I want to make an insight check to see if that's if he's trying to like fucking scam us.
Sure.
I can't see what that was. Not great.
Yeah, he seems genuine. Seems like a hard-working dude. This you can also tell that there is an expertise to his voice. Like he does in fact feel confident and knows what he's talking about.
Okay. I believe we have a deal then.
Yay!
All right.
We accept payment upon delivery.
Yeah, if you want to do half now, half when you pick up, I would prefer that just in case I gotta buy anything else. Also, if you end up changing your mind on like the mount, the backsplash, anything else, just gives me a little bit of wiggle room to be able to, make sure it's the best for you.
So I'm gonna kind of discuss among ourselves real quick, like whisper, like I have almost the 200 gold. I have 197. I have 3.
I have 10.
I'm so proud of you.
We probably have to borrow some more, but
I
we could
have
probably still
3
cover the.
platinum and 12 silver.
It looks like between us we can still cover this half for now.
How much does Zirak have? Because he was taking stuff without even asking us in the dragon cave.
Zirak looks at you and is like, well, I can pay some. I don't have a lot, but I can pay some. Are we trying to split it, or I don't have enough to split it equally? Well, no, I don't have enough.
When do we get paid for the bar?
This week. Well, this next 2 days. Because you got paid right before you went to see Aranax the first time.
We've had some very busy time, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can, whatever it takes to get to the 200. I'll give the 10 I have. I don't care. Solid 5% right there. Woo!
So you're being uncharacteristically quiet here.
Hi.
Are you not
Together
dedicated
negotiating.
to seeing this?
Zirak is like,
What
I can also give 10.
I have 5 gold.
We got 20, 25.
I'll have the rest.
Did you count my 3 platinum
Whoa.
and 12
Oh.
silver?
Typically, these coins are
3
worth around
platinum is
50
like 30 gold.
pieces in water deep, but only 30 gold pieces outside the city.
What?
Is it 30 or? From the wiki. And I was trying to look up how much platinum was because I never.
Oh, it's a 10. It's a metric scale. So 10 platinum, or 1 platinum is 10 gold. 1 gold is 10 silver. 1 silver is 1 bronze.
The wiki is lying to me.
So Waterdeep specifically uses gold dragoons, or golden dragons as their gold coins. So they are technically gold coins, but they're like they've got an emblem on them specifically for Waterdeep. That's what you're reading. Like they're worth more in Waterdeep than they are outside Waterdeep because they're like thinner. There's not as much gold.
What's the platinum? I mean.
Oh, well, yeah, that's just all of the Waterdeep made in the currency made inside Waterdeep are called dragons. Platinum dragons, gold dragons. Because those are all metallic dragons. Like,
yeah,
out of real
the
things.
good ones that we like.
Or sorry, yeah, metallic. No, chromatic. Gold. Yeah, chromatic dragons, not metallic dragons. No.
Well, chromatic are the colored.
Yeah, chromatic are colored. I'm stupid. Chroma, yeah.
Romox?
Mox Jasper.
That can only
Chroma,
cast...
Chroma.
Well, yeah, that would cast dragon spells.
Chroma chameleon.
Chroma chameleon.
Yeah, I'm going to start producing gold and counting it out.
Okay. As you guys start dropping down 200 gold, he takes out a little like piece of parchment, starts writing it down. 1 dragon head, taxidermy with mount, enchantment, protect, 400 gold pieces, 200 gold pieces, charged today, 200 upon arrival. Estimated delivery time is 110 day. He looks up. Can I get a name for the order?
Morin. Rosnar.
Rosnar? And he kind of like
Rosnar.
he kind of like pauses his writing for a second as he's spelling out Rosnar. He's like, "Are you a Rosnar? Is that your family, or is that a family name, or?"
Yes, the second names are typically the family name.
You can see him like start like writing some additional items on the sheet, like a plus insurance plus this, and like as he's like adding things to the invoice, but you see the price basically gets like knocked in half, and a bunch of extra services get added. Morin, Sir, Lord Rosnar. Well, thank you first of all for your patronage. I greatly appreciate the vote of confidence in me. You know what I'm gonna do? Just for you, just this time, I'm gonna knock half off that price, and I'll do my best to get it down to you as soon as possible. Do you want it to the Rosnar residence, or do you have a secondary location you need it delivered for, or you will? Did you want to just come pick it back up?
Location. It would be delivery to Troll Skull Manor.
Troll Skull Manor. Okay. Is this a frequent watering hole, or?
It's a tavern.
Well, yeah, I gather.
In lodging.
Okay, sure. It's okay. He just keeps writing it down, rips it off, folds it down, gives it to you. All right. Well, we'll have it. I'll have it down there as soon as I can. I'll send a bird or a messenger as soon as I have any information for you. I'll send it there if that's where you're going to be. And again, thank you so much for your belief, your patronage. It's been a very very long time since I've had the pleasure of dealing with anyone in such high esteem as you. So thank you, thank you. Do you need
my hand on
transport, or? And he just keeps like talking to you. A normally very short-winded person is like will not stop talking to you now.
I'm gonna like slam my hand on his counter and lean in a little bit closer. We always appreciate good business contacts, and we do have our own transport. And I would recommend the services of one roller if you ever need some.
The
and if you want to ask,
of course,
you can ask him how we treat our business contacts.
Will do.
I want to take the invoice or whatever it is and turn and walk out.
Woo!
Actually, before I do, shoot, what do we want to have it labeled as? Like, do we want to like a little nameplate? Be like, Ember Flare, Sister of Ashbrand, or something like that.
Yeah, I think that would go very well. In the decor.
Zirak just lifts up takes the tooth out of his pocket. Can you add this, and then we can just say Ashbrand and Ember Flare.
Good idea, Zirak. I'm glad you had it.
You've been surprisingly useful today. I wonder what's different.
He just squawks, starts writing in his fucking journal.
Has he squawked for us? I don't know how Zirak's squawk sounds like.
He does squawk, yes. Like that, except more high pitch.
Yeah, because that's a
Entitled
goose.
Oh, I smell bitch in here. Yep, smell like bitch.
Uncle Roger.
Emotional damage. Ember.
not the same guy, Steve. Not all Asian people are the same.
I was referencing a secondary person, Nuggets. How dare you assume I was being racist?
Well, you know, I'm in the habit of assuming, and I've assumed your gender while we've been sitting here. So checkmate.
Shit. Joke's on you. I ain't got no dick. Ellie has it. Okay. Tholdrin is very happy with you. Very happy with this arrangement. He will make it and get it to you as soon as possible.
Woo!
As you guys are walking out, he says, "Be sure to stop by. If you guys also like to adventure, I may have jobs in the future. If you know anyone."
We love adventuring.
Robsies.
As
We
you
could
guys
pay for more dragon heads.
We can pay for more dragon heads. Where is the trades ward? Where did I even say this was?
I moved myself up here to these two things right next to the market because I thought that's what those were.
Two things next. Oh, no, that's the halls of justice and the prison.
Oh yeah, shit. That's why it looked familiar.
Yeah, I know I have a location.
I thought it was up there on the
ward just
like the
off
northwestern
Street
part.
of Bells. Wherever the Street of Bells is.
I would
Yes,
think it'd be
yes.
close to the market.
Well, I mean, the whole trades ward is literally also a market.
Oh yeah, it's down there.
Street of the Tusks. Street of the Sword, Street of the Silver, Street of the Skills. You go this way. What is that name called?
Oh, Street of the Bells is vertical, north-south,
Yeah.
right next to Castle Ward words.
Oh yeah.
So I'm guessing it's that big red one right there.
Oh. We'll call it this one down over here. I will draw it.
Unless that's
Around
the
the corner.
bank.
Boop. Or, sorry, this is the Street of the Bells. This corner. Yep, you got it. Wah, wah,
There's a
wah.
water deep way. I like that.
Whoa! Whoa! No way!
Ah!
Get out of here.
Oh!
Okay. You have dropped off the skull for embalmation. To be embalmished? I don't know.
All.
To be the taxied. I don't know. I don't know what the. It doesn't matter. I'm going on a tangent. My brain hurts. Okay, so what would you like to do with the rest of your day? It is probably getting close to dinner time at this point. You've spent a good part of the day. Maybe like probably like mid-afternoon, we'll say. Returned some gold, got some taxidermy done.
Got the promise of rewards from a powerful gold dragon thing. Learned some more deep lore.
Should probably write that down. God, I introduced
there's-
a lot of stuff today. I'm gonna have to take notes all day tomorrow.
There's three things that Morin's thinking of, i.e. me. And that is
Left titty, right titty, vajayjay.
absolutely that'd be four because the
Same.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
Three things more
well,
thinking
oh yeah,
about.
yeah. Never Ember. Gonna call him up, be like, hey, what's up, bitch? And then Hole for whole purposes. But also checking on my armor.
Oh yeah, armor.
Oh yeah.
What was that again? When did that happen?
That happened before we went to go kill some dragons.
Was that
I wanna-
the session that nobody
Yeah, we
took
literally
fucking
spent.
notes?
That was the
Wait, oh,
session.
was that the one I didn't?
That was the
That's
session
no?
before we took like 3 weeks off.
Fucking of course.
Because we spend over half the time in the shop trying to figure out money and what all we could.
Yeah, that was session 26. It looks like.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one I never went back and
This is the one that nobody
finished
took
those notes.
fucking Nobody took
I mean,
notes for.
I took
Okay.
notes. I just never finished them, and then
Okay,
like I
send me
stopped
what you
halfway
have
through.
Because I have nothing. I have
I'll post them.
3 sentences for session 26. Wake up at Troll Skull. Morin no longer cursed. And then... Okay, so you have more stuff too then. Cool.
I don't have much.
And
like
Esavelle arrives.
You're gonna open this up, and it's gonna be kind of fucking empty.
Hey, you know what? It's better than the 3 sentences I have.
I meant to go back and finish it. But I did it.
And then I got high.
We try and figure out what to do next. Choices: dragons, hole, will breakers at Baldur's Gate. Leaning towards dragons. We go to the shop. Do all that stuff.
I mean, I don't think we're not
I just
gonna...
need to know what the main thing I'm thinking of. If it doesn't really matter, it doesn't really matter. Is I just need to know what shop you went to.
It was the
what the prices
iron
were.
and
Armor shop that I didn't write down the name of.
Cool.
it's the one that's in Troll Skull Alley.
Oh, the flint or fucking
steel and wood or something like that, or flint
iron
and timber.
flame.
Yeah, it was weird. I just remember the shopkeeper was like, "You guys can get everything for free and like whatever you want." So
Oh, yeah?
that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we will have it done upon your next visit.
Yeah.
Shot, bro. Steam and
Honestly,
put, like,
I don't even remember what we got it then.
I'll probably look at the VOD tomorrow when I finish up these notes. Because
No, you guys don't need to do the research unless you really want to. It's my job. I need to fucking do it.
I am pretty certain that I paid like 500 gold, and it was plate armor with the Raznar family crest.
Yeah, that sounds right, honestly.
I want to say it was plate, but I cannot be 100% certain. The other stuff I'm more sure about.
Okay. Okay, yeah, not a big deal. I'll have to figure it out. That's fine.
I wrote down the price that I was quoted for stuff, but I didn't write down Morin's armor price.
I do not blame you.
Yep, I failed you. This is my fault. Okay, so the rest of your day today, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, we could go by the Yawning Portal, eat some dinner there, and ask for rumors. Or we could go straight to Troll Skull.
You are actually very close to the Yawning Portal. Where you are right now.
Yawning.
Sounds good to me. Do we want to keep going into Yawning, or do we want to stop here?
Up to you guys.
We can say...
I mean, I'm going to be staying up late tonight because I'll be awake the next 2 nights. But I don't want to force anybody else who might be getting tired or something.
I don't care.
I say we
My
can probably at
brain
least
is
do the
on.
Yawning Portal stuff.
Yeah,
Assuming we're
let's-
not starting something big. Like if we're going down the hole, then maybe stop. But if we're just getting rumors or whatever.
I don't
was
think we
gonna
want
say
to go
long
anywhere
rest,
yet.
and then we can call it.
Or that, yeah.
I'm done to put a pin.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever.
Okay. So you guys just want to... I mean, you're probably only like 15 minutes from the Yawning Portal walking, because you're literally only like 3 blocks away.
Walking, what are we, peasants?
I mean, y'all can do whatever you want. I'm just saying.
I'm kidding. No, I'm down to walk. It's a nice nighttime stroll through Waterdeep City.
I am a peasant, and you know what I will do is I will ride on a Jolie's shoulders.
That's fair.
Bend down. Get on here, buddy.
Thank you.
Do you mush him?
No, I have more respect for him than that. I'd mush you.
Damn.
Is that an offer?
All right, I'm gonna get off of Jolie and I'm going to go crawl on Morin and I'm going to grab his cape and be like, "Onward, Steed! Yeah, yeah."
Wait. So you're sitting on my shoulders, but you're also grabbing the cape
He's
that
like
is
around your-
coming
around
down from
your
my
neck.
shoulders.
Around
his
around
taint is
your
in
neck.
your face
Yeah, he's
backwards.
backwards. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna like that at all. I'm gonna try to fucking rip him off of me. Like, oh god, what is that smell? I got fur in
Hey,
my
I
mouth.
took a bath.
With my tongue. Fucking
Hey,
cat.
no, I'm not that kind of cat.
Did you have garlic?
Ugh.
All right, as you guys walk down to the yawning portal, I don't know where my map of the yawning portal went, so shame.
Yawning portal, was
Wow.
Yeah.
DM's not prepared. The
Well,
fuck.
I had it in here. I might have accidentally deleted it.
that? I think that's
'Cause
actually
I created
where we
a
are.
bunch of different maps earlier today, and I needed to clear.
Oh.
So I might have accidentally deleted it.
I thought you
But
meant you
it's
forgot where it was
fine.
on the map.
Oh, actually,
I mean-
be able to just re-add yawning portal.
Honestly, it's usually just walk in, hole in the center, tables all around, and then bar in the back.
Yeah, it's not that.
And then
crazy.
job job board next to on the other back corner.
Yeah, did you want to describe it? Do you want to do my job?
No.
Please. No. Okay.
As the party enters the yawning portal, they notice that during dinner time it has bustling with its usual nighttime clientele. They can see many different patrons of the bar, from suspicious-looking thugs that attempt to hide or attempt to not clearly display any sort of identifying marks or symbols, to Yagra keeping the peace and serving and waiting tables, to Dernan in the back, pouring drinks and chatting with customers, attempting to make them feel welcome and lending his humor and expertise as a seasoned adventurer. The job board in the back is looking very full with new flyers being posted infrequently, but many more adventurers and others, citizens of Waterdeep, looking for their next adventure or their next payday. The hole in the center, the Yawning Portal's main attraction, has been reopened, with some adventurers returning from their journeys below.
You just really want that hole to be open.
I really do, and I thought you said it was
It is,
at one
it is.
point.
No, I'm just messing
Okay, yeah. Some looking worse for wear, obviously having got on the bad end of their various encounters below. Others excitingly telling their tales of glory and adventure.
Dernan, he notices you all, even over the hustle and bustle of everyone, sees you and says, "Oh, look who we have here! Come get a drink, it's been a while."
Love Durden.
Well, 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 Dernan, how are you? We've come to inquire about the few things.
I guess you're ready to go down the hole, eh?
I know what Jolie
Oh.
is.
I've been ready for the hole since I was born. don't know what that
But
means.
first things first, I'm the realist. Do you remember when we did bodyguard duty and we helped you guys out? And then I said, you know what? I'll go up there and play music. Yeah? Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
I remember that.
Okay. Well, we're having a big party in about a 10-day. And, well, I think it's a 9-day now. I don't remember. I don't know what day it is. But could you let the band that I played with and entertained the patrons of the Yawning Portal, that we would very much enjoy having them at Troskol for the evening.
You wanna market yourself here?
What? Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
You wanna market yourself at the Yawning Portal?
No, we're just asking if we could borrow your band.
Oh. I mean, we don't really have a set band. Who do you?
Okay.
Who do you remember?
So do you remember who? Could you give me their contact information?
Who's they? Which one? We have lots of bands to play here, little guy.
Wait, above table, didn't they?
Fiddlers.
The
Five
Feral
Fiddlers.
Fiddles. They've
Feral
already
Fiddles.
they've already played for you, so you do have
I
their
didn't-
information.
Yeah, I thought they left us like with their like, hey, this is where we're going next,
Yeah,
or here's how
they-
to best
they
get in touch with
played
us, or
your-
something like
They
that.
played your opening.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our opening
Doesn't-
theme
Your
song.
Your opening night. They played you.
Is that the band that Golian tried to get with the one girl from?
That successfully got with the one girl. Yeah.
Oh, he did successfully get with her.
Yeah, he wasn't sleeping in the hallway all night.
Cool.
Just most of the night. All right, tokens. Here we go. There's the 6 of you, dumbass.
Hey, you found the map.
Yeah, I had it. It just wasn't in D&D Beyond anymore.
So you just did it. You just wanted me to explain things for a second.
Yeah,
I
no,
see
that
how it
was
is.
that was perfect. It gave me time to find it and do this. Also, sleeping. You can have Morin's now extra inspiration.
Wow.
I will relinquish it
So now all
as
three
if
of
I have a
you
choice.
line up. Well, I think Ellie also has inspiration from something. No, she doesn't.
Hey.
Never mind.
Oh,
But she never talks because she always is in the same room as me.
Yeah.
I would welcome more Ellie interaction.
Honestly, Steven, get out of here.
Yeah, dude, just go like take your computer somewhere else.
You right?
Oh, they have nice little planters out front. Wow, with flowers. I forgot the hole like actually like made part of the outer wall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So did I.
It's been a hot minute since we've been in the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Also, why does the fireplace look like a face?
It is a face.
I do not remember that. What kind of face?
Stickers now, right? They do have stickers. You guys are able to find a seat where you're able to, nicely and contently all fit. Bonnie walks up to you and gets your drink order, gets your food order, assuming you guys are all going to eat and drink and be merry.
Yes. Definitely drink.
Yes.
And definitely be merry.
Okay. After a while, you see a bunch of patrons are coming and going. The band is playing. This band is nothing special. It's just a guy and a girl combo. One has a fiddle. And,
Fiddle.
Well,
The other
not a
one's
fiddle,
feral?
sorry, a lute. One has a lute and one is singing.
Love the mouth in the background
Huh?
That's the fireplace.
with the fireplace.
Yeah.
I posted a picture from the wiki because the fireplace is cool.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna
Just spawned in a lot of people.
There's a bunch of people here.
It's a party.
Class
Uh,
dynamics, baby. There we go. You guys are sitting over here. Boop, 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 boop.
Yagra. Whoops. Yagra's a dude.
That's a chick. Maybe. I don't know. Don't assume her gender.
Oh,
She's
yeah, you're right.
androgynous.
It does look like a dude on the token. I'd been thinking Yagra was a girl the whole time.
Yagra is for sure a lady, but I don't
Okay.
think they make lady tokens. I don't know, lady.
That's
Yeah.
sexist.
There's the only thing named lady, and it's a fucking elemental.
I mean, she could be an elemental.
The
But
next,
I
the
don't
next
know.
True.
thing, the next thing
I'm
called
not supposed to assume.
dancing lady is a huge plant. That's
Hmm.
not in my token library.
Oh,
The huge plant. So you guys
looks like
eat,
Ethan Bell.
you enjoy. You can see, just as was described earlier, the job board is full of jobs, lots of new pieces of paper and lots of old pieces of paper. The band is so-so. As everything kind of starts to die down, Dernan walks over to you guys and starts, asking about your travels so far. It's been a little bit since you were here for the protection detail, and he's heard some things, and there's been rumors, and he just wants to see what you guys have been up to. He's a curious guy,
So much. You've been busy, Dernan.
Doing adventurer stuff.
Haven't
Yeah,
even
so
been down
last-
the hole, but you're still doing adventuring stuff.
Well, there's quite a bit of things in and around Waterdeep.
That is true.
We went up north and helped deliver supplies to Diamond Lake Village, or is it Village?
Yep, Diamond Lake Village.
Whatever. Diamond Lake Village. We took care of their kobold problem. Learned about something else hiding up there, but yeah, we just came back from dealing with that, so no worries at all. We tracked down some other will breakers. That didn't go so well.
Will breakers.
And then
Yeah, they kind of kicked our ass.
Morrison's gonna trail off.
Other will breakers. He kind of looks around and doesn't really know what you guys are referring to.
They've left Waterdeep.
Well, hopefully they don't. If you guys couldn't take care of them, hopefully they don't. Show their faces in here. I'm gonna have to throw them down the pit.
Oh, don't
They
worry.
won't for me.
We'll take care of them eventually.
Sounds good to me. So, if you found yourself here, what can I help you with?
We want to go down the hole.
We'd like to hear some more about. We've heard some rumors, and I've heard some things from the Halls of Justice. But does the name Elminster? What's his last name?
Amar.
Amar.
Whatever.
Sound familiar to you? I heard he used to frequent the Yawning Portal.
Elminster. That guy's a legend. Yes, very, very familiar with that name. It has been a very long time since he's been here.
Long before I was born, at least.
Oh yeah, long before me. But his legends of his stories have been passed down. We'll say between the owners of the Yawning Portal, me, my family, the adventurers that pass through here, the stories we hear. Plenty of things. Plenty to note about that guy. Why? What do you know?
Not much, really. What I've shared with you so far, but that he loved helping adventurers, and of course would frequent the Yawning Portal, as you have the vast majority of adventurers pass through here, and when they come to Waterdeep. But
helping adventurers. That's a pretty bold claim. Helping adventurers. He definitely would travel with adventurers, but I don't know if he was particularly helpful to them. I mean, you know what they say about wizards. makes a tiny dick joke.
Well, we're most curious about where he might have disappeared to. If any rumors surrounding that have made their way to you.
Disappeared. Well, every couple years there's kind of rumors of him everywhere, it seems. I've heard rumors that he's in the Underdark. I've heard rumors that he's been in Baldur's Gate recently. Trying to track down some other wizard. I guess some servant of Mystra. He's been to the Hells. He's been over all over the different planes of all over the different planes, all over Faerün. I guess most recently he kind of thinks for a little bit. Well, Sword Coast is kind of where he normally shows his face. Yeah, it would probably be Baldur's Gate, I think, was the last place I heard him. This was still years ago at this point. Some duke or something had called for him for his insight. Not quite sure.
Oh, you said Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, Baldur's Gate is probably the last. I don't want to say credible rumor, but probably the one that lines up the most with a pattern of where he kind of likes to show his face. Not that I could consider myself anyway to be able to predict where he's going to be, but if there's any other place other than Waterdeep on the Sword Coast that you'll be able to find somebody of his stature, it would be Baldur's Gate.
Interesting. I appreciate the information.
I mean, we've also, I mean, if you want to go where there's powerful magic, the Nether East, there's Thay. I don't know if you would go all the way over there. Shit, there's another one. I can't think of where it is, though. He just kind of loses himself in thought as he's trying to remember the name of this one town that he's like, man, I know this. Yagra kind of walks over and gives you guys a thoughtful and happy, kind of a head up kind of nod.
Yagra. Good to see you again.
What the fuck is this place? Is it Neverwinter? It must be Neverwinter.
I thought you said Nether East. Did you say Neverwinter?
Netherese and Neverwinter are two
Netherese.
separate things, yeah. No, I don't need to know where he's found in the game. I need to know where he's found from the fucking Faerun. Where is he found? Don't need to know how to romance him. I need to know where he's from. This does not help me. You guys can continue. Don't wait for me.
My brain is not working very well right now.
Is there anything else you'd like to do at the yawning portal then before we head back to Troll Skull for a long rest then?
Is there anything else we need to know about the hole in the Underdark while we're here, or should we just save that until we
So the hole,
actually come back to go down the hole?
specifically leads down into the Under Mountain, which is part of the Underdark. It's technically its own thing. Think of like what a mountain is, like if you're looking at like a mountain range, but flipped upside down, and underground. That's what, and hollowed out. That's effectively what the Undermountain is. There are.
Yeah, you mentioned that before. Mentioned that to us before.
There are various like pieces and like trails and parts of the Undermountain that have been explored and have not been explored. So there are, there are paths into straight up just the Underdark in there. There are various dungeons and temples and just crap down there from times lost ago, right?
I'm good at the yawning portal.
I believe so. I am.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom.
No, you're good.
Welcome back.
I'm just trying to... excuse me. I'm trying to find a good explanation of what it is. There was a...
Big hole.
More than 1,000 years ago, there was a wizard that journeyed from a distant land to the base of Mount Waterdeep. Perhaps, trying to ascend to Providence or whatever. Some believe he hailed from the nearly forgotten empire known as the Cradle Lands. In ages past, humanity spread from the Cradle Lands across Faerün, originating what is now the plains of purple dust, a wasteland birthed out of conflict with the gods. Others give the wizard less ancient origins, placing him among the early wizards of Netheril, or asserting that he came from a southern nation long buried by sand and time. Whatever his origin, scholars have recorded that the wizard brought with him several apprentices to Mount Waterdeep. With these apprentices guarding his back, he tapped into immense power to summon beings from other planes of existence to help him build a wizard's tower to dwarf all other wizards' towers. But as the seasons wore on, these seven guards, these apprentices, saw less and less of their enigmatic master. The wizard continued to fell creatures from distant planes and tunneling and other construction beneath this tower, and the wizard kept the nature of most of his underground dealings a secret from his guards. Eventually, his exploration broke into the Underhalls, a complex of tunnels and rooms built by dwarves around a mithril mine beneath Waterdeep. The architects of the Underhalls had long ago been killed or disappeared, and a warring Dwagar and Drow had settled in these ruins. The wizard began a crusade against both the Drow and the Dwagar, participating in wild hunts with extraplanar allies throughout the tunnels. The stubborn Dwagar dug until the mithril was largely mined out, and then abandoned the Underhalls, leaving the Drow to fight the wizard and his minions alone. The mage rounded up the remaining dark elves, trapping some of their souls for use in his magic, while twisting the bodies and enslaving the minds of others. Once he had wrung the Drow for their usefulness, the wizard tunneled on, ever downward, indulging his inexplicable compulsion for delving deeper and deeper into the mountain. Using this is a whole thing. It's almost done. Using this underground complex as a base of operations, he traveled to other planes and distant lands, collecting strange and dangerous creatures to live as prisoners, servants, or guardians into the Undermountain. Populating and defending the dungeon became an obsession. Over time, the mage's preoccupation with the Undermountain electrified his eccentricities and infused him with an air of unconcealable madness. His apprentices came and went, some left only to return inexplicably, drawn down into the Undermountain's depths. Others remained at his side. As they began dedicating more and more attention to their private obsessions, madness settled into their souls as well. During the years, the wizard quested on other planes and sequestered himself in his tunnels. His magnificent tower and surrounding walls fell into ruin. In time, the city, now known as Waterdeep, developed in the shadows of Mount Waterdeep and spread down to the harbor. As the city sprawled out over the years, it came to surround the ruins of his home. The Undermountain was known to those early settlers as they often sent criminals into its endless depths as punishment. So it was for many years until an intrepid adventurer named Durnan delved into the labyrinth beneath the tower and returned alive, laden with riches and countless harrowing tales. Durnan used his new fortune to demolish the remains of Halster's tower and built an inn over the well that had previously been used to descend into the Undermountain and called it the Yawning Portal. Durnan owns and operates the inn and tavern to this day, serving patrons and inviting the brave and foolish alike to test their mettle in the Undermountain. So, there's your preface for the whole. Basically, that was a really big aside, but I found a really good explanation of it. in
That's
another
really
adventure.
good. Yeah, I like that a
Durnan's
lot.
Huh?
I want to see Durnan's hole.
Durnan will show you his hole when you are ready for his hole.
Nice.
We proved ourselves worthy
I'm
of this
gonna
hole.
have to call it. I gotta chill for a little bit. I gotta do some homework and I gotta get up early.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, I got really tired too, so.
Yeah, that's what happens with the exposition, I'm sure.
No, it's speak to
Later,
being tired.
fam.
Later, man.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
Hopefully next week. He didn't say he was busy next week, did he?
I don't think so.
Cool. Hopefully the Zirac will be. Wait, has anybody said they're going to be busy next week?
There's a very small chance I will be, but currently I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, not
Cool.
very small. There's a possibility I will be, but so far not.
I have a thing on the 7th. Is that next Friday?
Which is a Saturday.
That's Saturday. Okay, yeah. So I should be good.
Yeah. I can't remember off the top of my head if I close or not. And if I close, I'll be home by like 8:15 at the latest. So
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's
the
no
little,
problem.
and I literally like throw on my pajamas and I'm ready to go.
Tease
I
me.
ain't worried about it.